We are live. We are live. Oh, I'm saying it like that. Oh, Lame Labs. Look at the yawns today, bro. Are you streaming Valcomp? No, not today. I'm not playing comp today. We got vodreviews. What's up, Colt? Bro. Who's VODs? From the dojo, let's see. We have 4 VODs to look at. 3 Clove, 1 Jet. What ranks? Send it 1 for the Jet. Send it 2 for 2 of the Clove VODs and Diamond 1 for the last Clove VOD, it looks like. I'm early as fuck. How you doing, Master? Master. Good, bro. Master. What is going on? Sup chat? Sup streamer? What's up, Posty? Posty type beat. Like the name. Wait, Colt, you actually probably don't even have to do this August challenge, bro. It's smoothness. We're doing smoothness. Smoothness tracking. We did linear clicking last time. Yo, Colt, what do you think about smoothness though? Like low-key a top tier skill for Val players to have, right? Like I'm thinking about like how my aim got better after training smoothness. Like 80% of the Valorant population has no smoothness. You know? Like probably 80% or more. Smoothness made top target acquisition milky. That's an interesting way of explaining that. Milky. Kinda like that. Like smooth, but you just you changed it to milky. Like weird, but I kinda like. I found you on YouTube just earlier through your Heyday VOD review. I looked at some of your other ones, but they seem to be too low ranked to learn as much as I would from watching you analyze pro/Radiant players. Yeah, I do pro reviews too. My most recent one was from Zanks, like the 15-year-old. I don't have the video out for it yet though, but you can check out the YouTube stream for that maybe. I know, I really appreciate your recent video on ego in video games. I felt like it resonated with me on the self-isolation parts. Oh yeah, man. I'm glad you it resonated with you. There's a couple more videos on similar topics I probably want to make, but um, I haven't just yet. But yeah, I'm surprised that video. I'm surprised actually. I like the title on it. I like the title and I like the thumbnail on it. But I'm happy that there's good engagement. Yes. Also in the Heyday one, you said you'd be reviewing 3 of his maps when I did the Pro one. I did do 3 for the YouTube video. I only posted 1. The other 2 are in the dojo. I didn't include it in the video because they were like more boring, I guess. Like they wouldn't do well on YouTube. So I chose like the one that I thought was most interesting to post on YouTube. That makes sense. Um, Okay, let's get into this August challenge. quick. Oh shit, I forgot. What did I move my camera up here for? Moved it for something. Cat here. Let me move my camera back down. Oh, I moved it up here for the recording. My YouTube video recording. All right. I'm gonna go over the August challenge for the dojo real quick. We're doing it publicly just so anyone else can kind of follow along if they would like to do the August challenge. But obviously the rewards for the August challenge are going to be limited to people in the dojo, which is ranked block coaching. So for the month of August, we are training smoothness. I feel like maybe 80% of Valorant players or more likely don't have smoothness in their aim. So yeah, we're doing this in following of the July challenge of linear clicking. So we're focusing a little bit more on tension control. This should help a lot with like consistency and flicks, but also even just like visual clarity when you guys are aiming. So the aim training portion, I've selected 3 of the scenarios from the Voltaic Valorant benchmarks. Nothing too crazy here. We just have the bottom 3 tracking ones. Yeah, there's going to be 3 different difficulties. You have easy, you have intermediate, or you have hard. Just base it on where you guys are at skill level wise. Play that for 12 to 15 minutes. I'll show you guys kind of how to play the scenarios and how to think about them. And then afterwards in the range, I'll show you the little drill here, and we'll do that for like, let's say 1 minute or 2 minutes. Let's just say 2 minutes. If we're on the bot. And then that'll be it. It's a pretty short one. Aim training will take the bulk of the time. So with that said, let me go ahead and hop over to the aim labs, and I'm just gonna grab VTP back here. You just search the scenario. If you click play, training, and then just search it in here, you'll see them. You have easy, which is obviously the easiest one, Valorant, which is the basic one, and then hard, which is the advanced one. In my case, I'm going to play hard. And I believe I'm in display capture, so I might be lagging a little bit. But the way you play the scenario is you reset. Ooh, wow, my screen froze. You reset to the center after each one, and then you kind of just want to try and speed match the best of your ability to get to the target, which right now I'm going to cope and say, because I'm on display capture, that I am ass. But really, these scenarios are really hard. And yeah, the tension is going to be hard. You want to try and maintain like consistent tension as you go, and kind of taper off when it's changing directions, and then build it back up. But it's easier said than done. Like I said, most Valorant players would likely struggle on this. I know I did when I first started, and as you can see, I am struggling here. But yeah, just reset to the middle after each kill for this one, and then just try and put like a little, not a sharp flick to the target, but just like a smoother flick to the target, and then continue your tension so that you can speed match. Okay? This will help a lot, like I said, with tension control. That's the first scenario. I would play it for about, I would suggest playing it for about 4 to 5 minutes, like maybe 4 to 5 runs each. You can do like 4 to 5 runs, you know, for each one. And then let's see, angle track is going to be the next one. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, we're just going to grab the little scenario, go to search, and then I'm just going to paste it in here. I'm going to do the hard one again. This one's probably going to be the most straightforward in terms of like visually, because the dot doesn't move on screen. You're just going to do your best to try and stay on target. Like I said, maintaining smooth tension here, not really trying to over tense and flick your way through. You're going to be using your wrist as well as your arm, so you can kind of keep your mouse in the mouse pad. Or sorry, keep the target in your range of motion. Not mouse and mouse pad. And eventually the target will die, and you'll have to kind of like flick to the next one and kind of keep going. So this will help a lot with your smoothness. And then last but not least is adjust track. Adjust track is a little bit annoying in the sense that the little target blips. So my biggest advice for this one, when it blips or like blinks, is let it blink and then you aim afterwards instead of reacting to it. Like let your eyeballs see where it goes, and then you can kind of follow it after. It's going to be pretty difficult if you aren't used to tracking like this, but hopefully the other 2 tracking scenarios build up a little bit of a foundation for you guys. I would say this one's a little bit more annoying. because your tension will spike when you flick, and then you kind of need to release some of that tension when you go back into tracking. So I would say the biggest mistake here is probably trying to keep all of that tension after you flick, and then eventually you're going to hit a cap in your tension, and then you will just be stuttering the whole time. So make sure that you are trying to release that tension when you're aiming after the flick. Okay. And then the last thing here is in the range. We go into the range here, and it's pretty straightforward. I just like to track on the bots, but I like to just keep the little arena clean. So I do eliminate 50 for this. You can kind of track however you want to. But yeah, let me go ahead and load into the range real fast. And let me go windowed full screen. My PC doesn't crash. Low-key, that thing's been crashing recently. I wonder if my Valorant just crashed. Maybe I should have closed aim lobes first. Rutro. I don't think the stream has crashed yet. Let me force close aim lob. And yeah, Valorant. Wow. Valorant really just lagged out on me, going from windowed to windowed full screen. Okay, let me relaunch the game. Try this again. Valorant. Hold for technical difficulties, chat. Everyone hold. Is there a fucking Val update? Apply to the Valorant Partner Program. Can I apply for this? How did that come out? Wonder what that includes. Walter. Is it free to join the Dojo Discord? No, it's $30 a month. I have a free Discord, but it's mainly just for announcements. Hate this task? Yeah, it's annoying. I'm playing Val again, so here I am. Your vids helped me climb the Senate 3 in my prime? Hell yeah, congrats. Yeah, we're going to be starting bot reviews very soon. I can test selective leg day of aim training. I agree. Necessary, but difficult. I spent way more time doing static tasks a while ago and fully ignored tracking because it's Valorant. So now my tracking is so bad. That's how I was too when I played CS. Yeah, I was much. Let's try this again. Perfect. Okay. For the last part of the August challenge, we have turn on eliminate 50, kill bots until it's somewhere in the middle, and then you strafe around the bot. This one's going to be very straightforward in terms of what it looks like, but it is, I think, quite good to do. So in this case, the bot's far left, so I'm just going to kill it. This one's kind of in the middle, but I'm going to kill it again. I'm just trying to get a bot that's somewhere strafeable. Yeah, this one's good. So personally, I like to use jet knives just because I eventually will click later, but you can definitely just do knife out. And I would just strafe around the bot. So people with low sense typically find it the hardest to track close. So I would encourage 360ing around the bot, do one direction like this, and then eventually you will want to do the other direction. So such as this. I need to move my water bottle. But yeah, you just go like this. If this is too fast for you, you can then do shift walks. You try and get the smoothness down. If that is still too fast for you, you can start with crouch walking. Crouch walking is a little bit awkward though, because you're going to eventually run into the bot if you do move forward, which can really slow you down. So I would try and just only limit yourself to shift walking if you're really struggling with speed. But eventually you want to be able to kind of track this full running. You don't have to be perfect on the bot. Your goal is obviously to try to be on the bot as best as you can, obviously. And then get used to tracking the bot from different ranges, add in some jumps if you'd like, eventually. If you're playing jet, you can kind of float to kind of get some little vertical tracking here. But I would just encourage you to kind of close the distances, track far, track close, strafe in one direction, because that is going to be the fastest strafe you can do in this game, is one direction. So it's going to be easier if you hold W or if you hold S while you're strafing, because you aren't actually moving as fast sideways. So definitely vary it up, add your diagonals, add your straight horizontals. Obviously tracking moving forward or backwards is useless. So not really much point in doing that. But yeah, I would say just do this for like maybe 2 minutes or so after your aim training. And I promise you guys, it is going to feel so much easier to aim after a couple of sessions of doing this. Yeah, that's pretty much the August challenge. Once you record that, all you have to do is post it in the August challenge Discord text channel for the dojo stuff, but I won't show that on stream just because that's not necessary for this part. Okay, that is the August challenge. If anyone in chat is curious, I'll also put the link in the chat if you guys want to do it yourselves. You guys can take a look there. Okay. Now we are going to move on to VOD reviews. So VOD reviews. What is this training for? Smoothness training. Play very low sense, so some of the tasks are just harder. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's good to train. I feel like aim lab sense doesn't equate to val sense even with conversions. You might be, your DPI might be fucked up in the aim lab settings then. Maybe it should be 1-to-1. Okay, ready on some of these tasks. You probably don't need to keep training it then. Maybe just for maintenance. All right, chat. Let me send some messages first in queue today. Want to see you can just let me know. Got 4 VODs today, chat. Not too bad. Then let me back on. All right. Let me pull up notes quick. Damn, I should have ate before I got on chat. I didn't realize how hungry I was. That's okay. We won't be on stream for super long. Do I have this guy's notes? Never VOD reviewed me before. I'm Alex, by the way. What's good, bro? Good, Alex. And then one jet. Today's August 5th. 6th. Yeah, we're gonna blink and it's gonna be 2027. I promise. That's like not even that far away. That's like 4 months. Oh my god. That's crazy, no? What's up, Trig? What's the start and end day of the challenge? How are we counting 2 weeks? By session counts. Like, get to 10. Do you use same sense for all aim training or you mix it up? Me personally, I like to change it depending on the scenario. But most people probably don't. Don't know. Oh, let's see. Even? Perfect. We're already almost done. Yeah, what is that? We're 2/3 of the way through 2026. That's kind of crazy. You still do free VOD reviews? How has business grown? VOD reviews are only through the dojo as of now. So they are no longer free. They're $30 a month. And if you join the dojo, you can submit it in this forum thread here. So right now we have 4 submissions. And then we do 1/2 each, so we get through more people. So that's currently the system I'm working with here. Put the rank on screen for you guys. Perfect. Alrighty. Believe we're ready to go. I need to up my sense so I can be lazy. All right, first VOD we are looking at today is going to be a jet attack on Haven. I'd like to be part of the call. I'll be on stream today. Oh, just kidding. He's in a game. One thing I believe is holding me back is poor attack performance, which is probably because of the fact that I sometimes, after I enter, I'm not sure what to do. Okay, I'm curious on if we've seen the entry checklist yet. That might be something that comes into play. So we'll take a look here. Can I start from Monday? If you are in the, you can start whenever, yeah.
I told
Are you in the dojo, girl?
on his life, I mean.
No, I don't think so. Entry checklist? Okay. Well, we'll see if that becomes into play. Basically like dash in, look left, right, sit in your smoke, look at minimap type shit.
Cloak and I get your ghost. I mean your fucking classic.
Oh, we got some accents in here. What region?
I've got life. He's standing this corner.
No mate, I have the
Oh, we have Bandit. Yeah, the Jet Bandit buy is probably the best now, huh?
most beautiful lineup.
And one more.
Come see, come see.
No.
It's gonna clear the whole site.
Interesting. Jump peek. People do that?
No.
I don't think I've ever
It's
seen
gonna clear
this
the whole
before.
site.
I wonder how good that is. Okay, where do we need to go? Probably default, my guess.
Get rid of my dot.
No, we went plat. Okay, we know the plat entry. What if you've seen my Haven guide? Oh, you weren't ready for the spawn flood. That sucks. That's a good dart by them, by the way. You definitely don't want to swing mid-scan. I know like this is where the ping was, but the ping lasts, I don't know, maybe like a half of a second or something like that. So by the time you swing, they're actually holding you. But yeah, we get one tap by this guy. Wow, they have 3 here so fast. Okay. That was a good entry though, in the sense that you waited. Right, we smoke dash here. We cleared right. We kind of sat in a little bit. We broke the dart. It's like a patient entry. It's just this dart was really good. So ideally, we would have maybe waited even a little bit longer. I am looking at the minimap though. Kind of don't really even have a C rush going on here. Got our Clove lurking garage. We got our fucking Vito front B. The 3-man C rush. That's a tough life out there. That shit's not working. Not subbed? Gotcha. Well, the ranked bot coaching is for people in the dojo. 3-man rush on pistol? Yeah, that's tough. Okay, round 2 here, we're saving. That makes sense. Jump spot?
That's crazy,
Okay.
bro.
At least I have 7 assists, eh?
One garage.
Okay, we're going back to B. Probably easiest to get the bomb down on B.
Oh, he got
Oh,
time in
one
motion.
push up guy.
We're not breaking the wall. We're playing Veto. We're not using
We
the
don't just
interceptor
wait
for
for
the
the wall to
Sage
break.
wall. We're also kind of just walking around the map.
Oh shit.
This doesn't feel like an Ascendant
He's
one
going-
game.
oh, no, he's not, he's not.
I guess
He
it
went-
is.
oh, no, he's
This
not.
feels more like
Just
plat.
wait, just wait.
I guess it's eco. So like I've only seen 1.5 rounds.
Wait, are you on?
Yeah, no.
Oh, nice dink though.
Are you on?
Oh, I like your crosshair. Same crosshair as
Yeah.
mine. Okay. Eco round, nothing too crazy. Very clear we don't have a plan though. Let's see our first gun round. I don't know if you smoked the crosshair.
So fat.
I personally don't like to, because you only have 2 smokes now. But a lot of people still do.
Body shaming a van.
Yeah, here we go. Things flashing through it is kind of nice.
You don't know what his feelings are.
Dark clears, I believe everything. We
Wait
check
for my
that just
drone.
in case. We're joining through. Give you calm. Activate dash. Quick dash
One
out.
backside. It's just
Over
curve,
going
I think.
default.
Couldn't see anything else.
One short, one short.
One short.
One source.
Green fight spawn. Good smoke dash.
Outside.
Fucking hell.
Wow. Okay. Your entry was actually
One
good,
backside.
but I do want to point out we didn't clear anything. You can see like we didn't look left, right? So in terms of the entry checklist, we didn't do that. In terms of location, I think I have a Haven guide somewhere on my YouTube channel. But it might be good for us to watch. I mean, you're in the dojo actually, so it's in the dojo. But I talk about this smoke dash being better because when you swing out, you are further from this box, which is important because if you smoke dash here, the guy backside can enter the smoke and kill you. And then also when you swing out of the smoke, it's kind of like a closer range peek on the guy that is backside, so it can be a little bit more awkward. as opposed to smoke dashing here. You're on the back wall, which can be a little bit easier because everything's kind of. But yeah, the first thing you want to do is be like when you dash, you want to clear your corners. So like look left, look right, check mini map, and then resmoke yourself if necessary. So I'll definitely I'll put the link of the VOD review that I did talking about the entry checklist, just so I don't have to repeat myself here. But I would look at routing here. So the fact that we dashed towards default here kind of shows to me that maybe we haven't seen any pro jet games to get inspiration for routing, and that's going to be really important.
Club, I think. Don't see anything else.
Now we did get the backside line to play
Short,
anti-flood.
one short.
It's just this jet makes a
One source,
really good
source.
play.
I'm literally on.
You smoke dash out and kill the planner.
Side.
So kind of fucked there, and then we never killed the short guy, and our Sova is sticking the bomb. So that's going to be a little bit tough. We're planting the bomb when we're getting flanked and they're flooding. So there's not really much you could have done differently in this situation. We got the entry kill back sight. It's just the jet made a really good play. So yeah, if we didn't clear close left and there was a guy there on our jet dash,
One back
that could have been pretty bad. Again, because we didn't look left or right, but that didn't happen here, so we don't get punished. What do you suggest to do if flank jet on 0-175? Yeah, just clear one side. Appreciate that, Lunatic. Yeah, that is how it goes.
That is
You're
not
young, you
tech.
put a lot of
That is not tech.
goals on yourself. What a
What
crazy
is
dart.
the tech?
What's the pre-round here?
We're gonna eco fucking up.
What is
Just
that?
win this round. That is not tech.
We
That
have
is
like
not
no
tech.
armor.
What is the tech?
Doesn't seem like we have a clear plan here. Looks like we're trio stacked. But we're
The
kind of
second
walking
he's-
around. Wow, this club's the fucking goat.
The second, do you see that? The second,
I like the taps though.
can I look away?
Yeah, poor teammate, bro. Got the mauled. Deacon technique looks fine. No smokes. So you can win this. Just kidding. Nice try. On these eco type of rounds, we kind of have no plan, which I think is something to take a look at.
Go see. Go see.
We're going C. Last minute C call. Who called
Let's
this?
just go quick C.
Yeah, see was so easy. Like literally no one was
We
like.
called C 19 seconds in.
Fantastic.
No, I'm being bad.
I don't know if we said it in VC though.
Go see. Go see. Go see.
Fucking C.
Quite
Look
late.
at this lineup.
Okay.
Do you know this lineup?
Here for the dart. No dart.
Droning
We do have two
garage.
lurks again.
Mate, so why would you peek?
Why would I peek?
Oh, that's funny. Yo, I like this trio. They're just fucking. I don't know. The accent
this
makes it
lineup?
funnier.
Droning garage.
Mate, so why would you peek?
What do you mean? Why would I peek?
And it's tough out here. It's tough out here, dude. For a C rush, the C rush ain't rushing. That's our second time trying to go C, but we have 3 people. I don't know how good this jumping thing is. I've never tried it, but it seems interesting. Yeah, definitely don't stand still when you're spamming a smoke with Vandal, though. The bullet tracers will get you. But so far, we've actually only had 2 smoke dashes, and it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's round 6. So we
I
had 2
see that
execs so
7.
far. Counting correctly. Not terrible,
First
but
kill I got.
we don't have.
Wait,
See,
go-
I
come
kind of like
with me.
run a
Maybe
gun
they'll
and
fake
go
it.
range.
Stuff.
That's how you do it.
Droning garage again.
Wait, Joe.
Hop C. Yo, let's not go C, bro. No. I like the smoke, though. Are we updraft dashing? We did, and we got the kill. Okay, it's winnable. Oh, nice try. This updraft dash is really hard to clear corners. It does seem like we're on quite low sense, but ideally you updraft dash and you clear close left or close right or both, like I said. We aren't doing that, so again, entry checklist. But yeah, you'd probably do like something like this. Can't fucking do it. Hold on. Try that again. Smoke, updraft, dash, look left, look right. Try and land in the fucking smoke. This one seems really hard to do. I wonder if that Thibaut was in that corner the whole time. Yeah, because we didn't look close right. But he did dart from garage, so I think he ran out after he darted. But it definitely would have been nice to look close right. Yeah, that entry is tough. Yeah. I think we really only had 1 successful entry so far on A. The Spectre also, I probably wouldn't go top site. I'm actually
$1.
thinking about it. I'd probably just go standard default. But I guess we landed there.
Keep up.
You know, draft then dash. Yeah, consistent.
Wait for
Got
that.
We have knives. Heavy A.
Don't
We're
peek.
gonna peek. No, wow, we're so like scared to take dry duels. Playing Jet. I feel like if you watch any Jet VODs, you would probably just take a lot more fights. Like for example, I imagine like a Jet Pro would probably just like take the long fight by jump floating, just like running this kid down. We seem a little bit more util oriented, or like jump spot, or like we have like that like interesting hay barrel jump thing. I would maybe encourage you to be a little bit more confident in your peaks. I remember when I watched Zekin like years ago when he was playing Haven, he would like start the round, run to this back wall, and then fight A long like all the time. Just take these kills. In your Jet Knives case, you can just jump float. But you do kind of want to take a little bit more duels, I would say. But yeah, that's I wouldn't say like unlucky because you do smoke and then walk like
Don't peek. Okay.
in the spam line. We did get body blocked by the Phoenix, huh? But I wonder if we could have just taken the fight.
Nice one. He just body blocked me, so I couldn't go wide, so they could.
Yeah, body block, yeah. Oh, I think jumps off the hay bale. That's interesting. You had to die before entry, I think. Yeah, I think it's valid to some extent, but we have like 2 lurks every round. Like our Vito's lurking
Bye.
and our Lova's lurking window that round.
Yo, fade.
Oh, here, we got a 5-man hit. Here we go. Alright, scans left.
Yes.
I really don't like these deep smokes. This doesn't feel like a send in one chat. Yeah, we're gonna go default again. Didn't clear close left or right. So careful. Guys definitely walked out, right? Like he's wide.
Plum.
Oh no, he died. I like this angle. Keep flying. So,
One enemy
nice
remaining.
last one heaven. Okay, we won this round. Yeah, we're definitely struggling on the entry though. Like if I go back here, why does this look so awkward? It's because when you swing out of the smoke, he's like they could be left, middle, right. You don't have that problem if you go on this right wall here. Everything's going to be in front of you. So something to think about when you entry as well. Trying to keep most of your angles in front of you. Yeah, that spawn smokes. Low-key fuck.
One enemy remaining.
Just went right. There's no way this check can win.
I'm gonna fail. Nice.
Job.
We get there. We get there. Okay.
Well, we would
We're
say
finding a lot more
you-
success on A compared to C at least.
You would.
No, you wouldn't. No, that sounds so wrong.
Doesn't seem like there's a pre-round here.
Bro, that's
A huge lack of pre-rounds.
English.
Seems like everyone's a little bit lost. Yeah, never shoot the blind. Honestly. If you're gonna shoot the blind, you have to strafe. You see how like you kind of shot it with sat still? Like a really bad like micro play. You're gonna shoot the blind, like at least move so that you can reset your gun accuracy. You're gonna go like this, take a strafe to the right, and then aim again. But if you're like, I wouldn't personally even shoot it. I would just shoot the guy. If you're gonna stand still. A little bit tough here.
Flank.
But yeah, I think part of it is a huge lack of pre-rounds too. We don't have the entry checklist, and our pre-rounds are pretty weak.
You dropped.
The thing is, when I bought the frag, I'm not actually playing bad. It's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my aim is literally, like, no, my aim is like amazing right now. It's just like, I
Especially
don't
the
know.
right doesn't have like an easy spam through the smoke. Try and count the many try and count the times that you've actually managed to spam a jet through their smoke. Not that
Let me
much.
play all, guys.
I won. Can I join VC? Of course. A little VC. Go to the coaching room. Share my screen.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, yes. Can you hear me? Hello? Hear me?
I can hear you. I'm leaving the stream then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
All right, perfect. Start from here.
It's like amazing right now. It's just like, I don't know what it is.
Where's the accent from? What region is this?
He's Scottish, I'm English.
Oh, cool, cool. So we're EU servers?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me play all, guys.
Although I didn't spam. Yeah. This attack half has been rough. We have not
Let me
been
get
able
my
to
ult so I can heal myself.
Like We're gonna go short. Typically, I try and avoid short as jet. You can't really dash, but that's good. Hope for this guy.
Let's go back now.
Yeah, come back, come back.
Over canceling. Cancel's not a terrible call.
Flag, 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 flag.
So that's good.
Just run back.
Free C site. I'm done.
So one second, Aries.
You probably take spawn. Oh wow, we're going the long way. Timing wise, you probably could go garage.
Yeah, yeah, actually.
You plant, I'm playing up. 2 on B.
See here.
I'm saving my dot.
Wow, Sova's already playing offsite. Okay.
I would play it.
Guess they don't have smokes.
One enemy
Huge
remaining.
kill.
Just play together.
Logs? No box. Okay.
Got it.
I mean, really hard to lose this. We got two guys playing off. No, we were okay. I think the round was fine. It is interesting in the sense that we kind of went short this round. We didn't go long before. Was that like a specific play call for us to go short, or was that kind of on the fly?
I was on the fly.
Gotcha. Okay. I think that goes back to the pre-round. It feels like we don't have the best pre-rounds this game, so I would definitely maybe consider that. Something to improve on. But it's good that you're holding for the drone here, obviously. Crosshair placement's a little bit high, but you get the kill. Typically, my instinct after getting kills like that is to speed up. So we killed the jet, they killed the clove. So at this point, I'm thinking about like activating my dash, maybe even knife out running forward to try and get onto site before their B rotators make it.
Let's go back.
In the case here, we call the cancel, there's a sage slow, and the sage wall even comes in. So we're going to peace out. We get the kill on the contain, which is a freebie, and then the round's pretty much over. But something I do want to note is if the read is that they're heavy A side, you could probably go window to B to cut off rotates. You could go window to garage to cut off rotates here. Or you can just go window to garage tunnel to go C site, so it's just faster. There's like, in my opinion, no reason to go the long way here based on where we think that they are, if that makes sense.
Just run back.
Play the better
Okay.
rotates. And then,
Saving my dot.
yeah, we
Just
plant.
getting my gun.
Technically, if your Sova's playing post plant for Sova ult, your job here is to kind of delay as much time as possible.
Smoke
But
and
going
fire.
for a garage kill here might actually not be the best play, because you can imagine you just give a life away a little bit too early in the post. So you can try and play your life a little bit more here, but ultimately that is not what's going to lose us the round. So I wouldn't overthink that round too much. But again, it goes back to the pre-round. We're kind of falling into short.
That is true, actually. I don't think about pre-round a lot of the time.
I think most people don't, but it seems like you're doing it with the Sova and the Vito. When you're duo queued with initiators, pre-round is like super important because it kind of dictates how the round plays out, what map control you're going to take, what your exec looks like. So I would maybe try and put a little bit more time into that for sure.
Okay.
Let's see. We have
You got
civil.
bolt next round, play up.
Notable, we have cancel. Global. Be worried about an open civil A. He doesn't do it. That's good. Target's broken. Swing into him. That's fine.
Yes, late.
Pass away.
Oh,
There's probably gonna be at least 3 here. Got stalled for a little bit. Phoenix ult comes. That's
I have
good.
my ult.
Phoenix is clearing everything. Quick dash out. I've already talked about the dash. Definitely make sure you clear your left.
Close. Nice.
Okay, let's see. How do we play the
One
spawn
smoke, I
line?
think.
I need to play ult.
Do we cross? No, we don't. Run
One more
tags.
B
Is he
lane.
long? Is he long? Is there one flanking?
No,
No,
I'm
one
I'm
way.
playing ult. I'm playing ult.
Okay, I don't mind the reposition.
Clove, I might hit you with my ult.
I can
ult
walk
as
out
well.
spawn though. We aren't looking spawn. Both spawn.
Boss. So,
One enemy
Nice shot.
remaining.
nah.
Okay. Okay. It seems like our mechanics are actually really good in the sense that we know how to shoot, we know how to angle hold.
Clove, I might hit you with my ult.
I can ult as well.
It seems like we kind of shy away from a lot of the fights early rounds. So that's something to look at. And then decision making wise, we can definitely refine a lot of it. So, or like just micro things. But for example, here, I talked about the dash. I wouldn't go default. But even in the post here, when the smoke was up, instead of spamming it, I'd maybe consider like trying to cross. So you can kind of establish this. You still have two smoke or like one smoke in your pocket after.
One
So you could take a fight in this corner and maybe smoke to kind of get out. Do that. But it's always good to maybe consider playing a little bit more aggro. this case here, you get tagged by the drone, so you decide to reposition, which isn't bad by any means. But you could also just use your jet smoke to one way, so they can't really scale. But repositioning is typically a good idea, so I don't hate it, but you can try and think about it using it a little bit differently.
Oh.
Okay, at the start of the round, you said that
Yeah.
you thought there was 3 there. How did you know that?
We got stalled. Yeah, so this fight on A long took like a long time, right? So that's 135 when we got contact. By the time we break it out of A lobby, that's 130. So that's already 10 seconds. So if I was the B player, we can actually do this on Valoplant here. I'll show you. If you're ever curious. I don't know if they calculate it with full running speed, but I would imagine so. You open the tools here and then you click this little squiggly line. Let's say like they're on, I don't know, backside B. And we made noise at A at 135. So then we rotate. Notice how this is about 10 seconds to get onto site. We've already spent 10 seconds in lobby and we got spotted 5 seconds earlier. So they have another 5 seconds to get from B site to A site when the jet saw us A long. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So given that thought process, the rotates are going to be there. And I'm going to assume that if they are, like regardless on if they're playing 2 or 3A or if they're playing 1A and 2B, they're going to make it to A. So yeah, it's just based on rotate timing. By the time our Phoenix makes it out long, it's 125. Any B rotator is going to make it at this point if they decide to go for it. So I guess it looks like they started 2A, so Reyna was short, Jet was here. It's interesting that they don't have a clove flooding, so their setup is a little bit off. Like, based on what we saw here, there actually ends up being 0 rotators that help them, which means that their setup was kind of bad, I think. I'm curious. We have the tracker match for this. You said this was given. Was this a long time ago?
This was quite a while ago, yeah.
Maybe
This was
one?
31st. No, I don't think so. Oh, it's 21 and 10.
This one then? Yeah, perfect. So this was round 23. Let's see where their setup was. First kill here. Yeah, the rotates are quite slow. The sage goes for the flank. I wish we could see the start of the round, but it's kind of bad on them that they didn't make the rotate in time. Like the fact that they're still 2 on B seconds in is pretty bad, especially when the sage is already fast flank. Looking at it, so. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Just based on the time that we spent A lobby, I would have expected to be more there. If that makes sense.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe a little bit more creative usage of your smokes as well or something.
No.
Like one ways. I don't think we've seen you throw a one-way smoke yet, unless you count the updraft dash onto C site, but that's more for the entry.
Not you. There was also.
Okay, nice.
We have the attack up. Attack up's not bad, but a little bit worried.
They will play safe.
Let me take out.
I'm gonna drone wait, close wait.
We're gonna go long here. You could go top bricks if you wanted to.
Wait, all here. I will have to rotate all. Rotate.
Just calling the rotate. Not bad to rotate, but we have to reclaim all the map control. Some gun out here.
Care close, care corner.
I'm going to dart backside.
Oh wow, I've used both smokes already.
Phoenix, you
That's
can't.
not
I need
great.
to play ult.
Yeah.
Drop dash, here we go. Oh, not quite. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. We did clear close right though. We have free C site. There's the dart.
I'm
A good ult. Really, we can post on spawn with the op. Although we're leaving. Good.
planting.
Yeah.
4v3.
Here we go. Here's the spawn post.
Okay, I'm playing ult now. I'm going back.
This is round defining. Get those guys out. Woo!
No.
Scary.
One more garage. You drop
Okay.
down.
It seems
Guys,
like
don't peek
a.
when they tap. Don't peek. I'm just playing ult.
Ooh.
One enemy.
Oh, this is scary.
I got one more. I got one more. I got one more. I got one more.
Wait. Okay.
I see one.
Relatable.
No. He healed.
Dude, I'm
Going
scared.
back.
Two flashes. Two flashes.
It's probably
just
unlikely we lose, but if
When he
it's
tap
scary.
ulting.
Yeah,
We got
we win. Half time. I'm curious on why we didn't get the spawn
Playing on
line
that.
here. Like
I just wanted to go play post plant with the ARP.
yeah,
That's what I
okay.
thought. That was my instinct. You know, I think while watching this, I realized I play like entirely on instinct. I don't think at all.
Yeah, okay. So here, let's break it down a little bit so you can kind of see what I see. We have veto garage. What does that mean? That means that your garage is safe. So the only place that they can come from right now is either flank or CT. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the power of the op is kind of the fact that you can kind of post on a line and you don't really have to worry about it because it's so strong at holding angles. So if I'm posted on spawn on A site, my teammates can worry mainly about heaven or they can get ready to play off me. The same is true on C. If you have garage under control and you have the spawn line, there's 0% chance it can kind of get onto site, right? At least not without you knowing. So the fact that we got caught off guard by the Sage here, in my opinion, makes the round a little bit more scary than it should be. So I wouldn't post on the right side here. I would try and post on this left side.
Playing on now. I'm
If
going
you
back.
can. But yeah, take a look at how the Sage makes it out. Dude, that's scary. Because that could lose us the round for sure. And that's because we kind of gave the spawn line, but we also didn't get it early enough. So we get there. You mentioned like you wanted to play the post plant with your op. Your Sova keeps playing off site with this ult. You probably haven't seen enough of my VOD reviews to know, but I'm not a huge fan of playing post plant off site because that is kind of like you're hoping that you can kind of burn down the time. I'd rather just keep them in the choke points. They can't even retake in the first place. That's kind of my viewpoint on it. But let's kind of go into notes. So the first thing to kind of take a look at is like our intention, our learning process. To me, it's very clear that we don't have that much inspiration on how we want to play. So I've been saying this a lot recently, but definitely take a look at a role model. So find a role model that you like.
I do
For
have a
Jet VODs?
question about this
Sure.
because I was watching some Jet VODs with the VOD Finder. I actually started using it, but the problem is that a lot of the like Aspas, Fluorescent, a lot of them just bait. Like their teammates are going out before them. They're not really entering. So like I'm not really sure exactly what I'm supposed to learn from watching them play.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so that's where it's good to have a role model that you actually like to watch. That's important, not just players that are good. I think Fluorescent and Aspas specifically play in a way that's a little bit more geared towards winning ranked games, which means when you have high mechanical ceilings and good micro, which I guess is the same thing, you kind of want to stay alive. So by baiting in ranked, you get to play more of the rounds and you will likely close out the rounds. I guess from that perspective, I probably wouldn't recommend most players look at those type of players. Obviously, you won't know that until you watch the gameplay. So finding a role model is kind of trial and error until you find someone that you like to watch. I would probably recommend Oxy. There's a lot of good Jets just in general too, but Oxy kind of comes to mind. Depending on if what's his name, the guy from Furia, Koala Noob, if he streams, he's in my opinion a really good Jet. He plays the game pretty disciplined. Zekin I think is goated, but I don't think streams as much as he used to. But yeah, I would try and start with maybe one of these three. And there's always going to be more people you can see on the leaderboard and stuff like that. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I would start here. So some things to try and learn would be entry routings. Some things to learn from pro VODs like entry routings. You can also learn like how they play post plants, like favorite post plant spots. Post plant spots. You can learn what duels, like opening duels, do they take? Maybe learn like how they use their smokes or something. So some things like that. In terms of like the actual details that we saw in this game, we definitely need the entry checklist routing, or entry checklist dash thing. That's something we're missing. So let me pull up my view on this just so I don't have to read. But it is this video. Short video. You'll see the entry checklist within like maybe the first few minutes, maybe. So that's something we need. And then I would also take a look at the Haven guide. That is going to be spreadsheet. I forget if I uploaded this Haven guide on YouTube, but full Haven map guide. We could do that one, or we also have the Jet specific. Maybe the Jet specific one's more relevant, so I'll just put the Jet one here. and that should help with some of the more micro things. And then last but not least, pre-rounds, we seem to be kind of just jumping around. So yeah, try and at least have I don't know, like 8 out of 12 rounds, you have a plan, have a pre-round plan. That's probably what I would take a look at here. Am I missing anything here? I don't believe so. Yeah, pro VODs, role model, entry checklist, Haven guide, and then just have a little bit more intention on your pre-rounds, and I think it should look a lot better in my opinion. Any questions?
Okay.
Comments? Concerns?
Not really. I'm gonna go rewatch the first part of the VOD review because I was mid-game.
Yeah.
Yeah. When do you think I should upload
Like a follow-up.
another?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just feel free to upload another one for defense. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to do an attack one, I would probably give it like maybe 15 games just so you can get some reps on it.
15 games. Okay.
Yeah. But that's just a guideline. I would say, yeah, you're more than free to just upload whenever, but defense could be useful to look at. Obviously, we don't have defense notes, so.
I feel a lot more confident on defense than attack. I feel like.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Defense, I think, is less about team play and more about like, hey, can I go on this barrier and shoot this guy in the face type of thing. And you tend, it seems like you shoot pretty well already, so we just have to figure out how to get you in those good duels for attack. Yeah, and hopefully some of these things can kind of help with that.
Okay, right.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the VOD, and if you do have questions, just send it in the chats.
Thanks, dude. See you.
Yeah, man. Peace. All right, let me catch up on chat, and then we'll go into the next one. Who's getting reviewed? His name was Upa. Updraft Heaven after seeing both would have been nice. No? Forget the round you're referencing. Oxy is him, yes. Slaughter? I've only seen some of the Slaughter YouTube montages. I don't think I've seen any of his gameplay. I have seen May. Wait, have I seen May? Is May the Japanese player that's duelist? I've seen his VODs before, and he kind of plays like ass-bass. Like he was like a baiting duelist, like a 20% duelist. I think I reviewed him maybe like a year ago. I remember seeing him on a Pearl, so maybe it wasn't even a year. For ISO, other than you, of course, Zanks, I think, plays ISO. I'm not sure if he still does. You'd probably have to scour the tracker for that. But yeah, it's a little bit hard. I've also seen crew players in ranked. He ain't the only one. Oh, we're talking about May rank trolling. What's up, MBG Music? Read my chat. Fill up. Yep, I kind of new to your channel. I don't follow your July challenge. It's okay to start August. Oh yeah, for sure. Each challenge is separate. You don't have to like do the one before you do the new one. That's fine. Okay, let's go into the next. Lotus attack. Let's go. Lotus. L. O. Send it to. Yeah. And we are starting. A lot of entries insane for one of teams. Really got to run it down, taking space. I didn't even know Solana was a duelist player. I don't know too much about Solana, but I have seen some of his montages. At least maybe one. Okay. Let's see here. Didn't make as many calls as I'd like to. I think if I made more pre-run calls, I would have been in more control of the game and I could have impacted it more. Valid. Big in the pre-running sometimes. Let's see. Do we have any? It's first attack half for us. Look at what that looks like. So we have Discord noties off now. Like I said, hopefully I make it into going pro. It's like I have to at any cost. I'd probably watch some of the videos I've made about topics like that. Sounds like you're in a dangerous mentality. Either watch on YouTube and chat on Twitch. Shit. What's up, Bard? Okay, fast C. They fought A line. So they have 2C. Cancelling's not bad. It's like we're coming anyways. Smoke. Over.
This is 2. One, backside.
Hey, that's hard.
Flashing.
This is 2.
I'm not expecting the clove here either.
One, backside.
Yeah. He peeks off timing when he hears the audio sound. He's already out spawn. And that's because we got delayed, right? Yeah, so we get spotted at, I mean, when do we know they're C? We know they're C at 137. When do we make it through the choke? 119. 37 and 119. About 20 seconds. And B. Most people have fled through waterfall, so I understand why you're looking that way. Just curious on he's on A site. Is it possible for him to rotate that far? Say he's on barrier A. How long would this happen? 25 seconds. That's not possible. B site. Possible. Oh, yeah. Interesting that he went spawn, but it works out for him. Okay. Probably one of the main things to look at though is like our routing. So you decide to try and pinch to make space by going forward here. Hold the anti-flood rather than scaling bend. Try and punish the gamer that gets the kill. I guess he's gonna TP out anyways. Wait, no, he did already TP, so that guy's gonna be stuck. I believe that going for pinch routings can be good, but when you don't have util to do it, you spend a lot of time running around, and that makes it vulnerable because you're making a lot of sound cues. So the more consistent entry, if you're going to make sound cues, is to go with your team so you can trade. See, like we're running this way, and we're just running this kid down. If I have a secondary teammate, trade this guy. But if you're going one guy here, and you're making all these audio cues, you're going to get timing through the smoke, or this guy can kind of go through. So that's why it's important to have util, so you can make all of these audio cues and go unpunished. But we're doing it dry because we don't have util. So yeah, I'd probably just route directly to bend here. That makes sense.
We do this.
Out of stairs? Yeah, maybe.
He is so like scuffed.
Wait, who got the 4K?
No charges.
For the Yoru? No. Gamer didn't even get any kills. Plus smoke would be better because they have better guns. You do deep smoke here, you're gonna get killed from the slant player and then the site player. From the Yoru, wow. Oh damn. Oh yeah. That's good, bro. Small VOD selection here. That's wow, they actually breakable. A little bit tough. I won't lie. Boombot low-key sounded like it was unbreakable too. Okay, not a big deal. Let's take a look at first gun round here.
Rear man.
Deep breath type shit. There's a flash. Outlaw has to reload.
TP'd out.
So early smoke. A little bit scary. I don't know if we can hit
One still
this.
close left.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna force a C hit. Dude, these C hits are so slow. It's 125. Gotta be at least 3, right? Here we go, Satchel. Wow, he goes right side this time. He's dead.
Right here, leave.
What do you mean leave? We're in, bro. Fuck. Phoenix flash? There's no one blind.
Right here, leave.
Where is our Phoenix? Okay, there's the firewall. He's firewalled on top of your smoke. We raise Satchel without the gecko flash because we used it early.
Right here, leave.
Wow. This is send it to. Holy shit. These CXs are terrible. I wonder if you'd find more success doing the corner smoke. Normally this is like a CT smoke, but sometimes attackers will use it just so they can get through the choke. It almost feels like we'd have a higher chance of winning Because this util is some shit.
Spike down. C.
Yeah.
Flashing.
Oh, now we're flashing. Wow. Okay, it's 2v2.
Go night. No chamber.
Yeah, it's a little tough here. It's a little tough, I won't lie.
Leave.
I'm not envious
Yeah.
in playing in these lobbies. I need to see it again. We have the smoke. We satchel out, we see 2. Do we preem off of the mini map? Well, let's see.
They're here. Leave.
Okay, it's not bad. We're triple swinging this
Leave.
guy. Swing again. Damn. This chamber actually just kills us. Preem was fine. We read the mini map fine.
They're here. Leave.
Just unfortunate we didn't get this chamber.
Spike down. C.
Damn, okay. Not bad though, not bad. Maybe consider corner smoke, but overall I think it's fine so far.
Around, so I know for a fact.
Reloading his outlaw, so I was just trying to satchel on him while he was reloading. There's 3 people.
Yeah,
in one
but
spot.
you can't do that because like I pre-rounded it and I said that they're gonna have someone here playing close to the chamber because they did it on pistol round all around. So I know for a fact they're gonna do that every round. So you're not gonna be able to do that.
We used to run a fake on a force.
Block heavy.
Loki don't like our Phoenix. But nice try. I'd be shooting your clones like that too. Seems to have flex speed's kind of like slow. I don't know if this makes sense, but like 180ing actually can be very fast because you're going from point A to point B on your mouse pad and then you're just reversing the movement. So I feel like we should have broken this clone and then came back like a lot quicker. Personally. But I don't know, I'm sorry. I mean, you have util, you have a vandal, he has a sheriff. I don't know. I don't know if I would say shit on. I mean, it's well played, yeah. At 3 movements, look at it again. Yeah, I mean, that's my point. I think ideally we can build that 180 a little bit more sufficiently, effectively. Something we could train for sure. Okay, second gun round here. Let's see what we can do here. I'll listen to the pre-round so I can get retweeted by this Phoenix.
Don't push. They're gonna suck me. Do it every round. I need like 3 people to come with me. Like Raze, come fake with me. Gecko, come. You play the blind every round. Yeah.
We're throwing a fake with the Phoenix Soul, I guess.
Need my guy, Mountain. Chamber is hit 40.
TP's out. We dodged the Prowler. Your timing's kind of now, but you have the bomb and you're alone. Yeah, there's the Phoenix ult. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna
Smoke
go.
stairs. Maybe one-way heaven.
Come on. Good trade.
We have full sight. Okay.
Chamber,
Fake works out. Probably go for a much better plant here, but maybe you're scared.
Where was Fade?
Good timing here.
She started A.
Usually an A player, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Spawn.
can, one way
Yeah,
is just
so-
max win here if we do it. Yeah, here we go. Possible to lose here, I think.
Not winning that.
Yeah, just win. Okay.
141 chamber.
Nice kill. We do it off sound. Oh, we saw him.
141 chamber, nice.
Nice. We actually get to shoot our gun because the side, like we aren't side execing. I think the fake was fine. Definitely the only thing I can critique there is just the plant. I think we could have better plant there. Let me hear the pre-round here.
Raze was holding me here and
I was like, swing. Like, as I was still alive, you were like, walking.
I need a drop.
It's fine, we won around. You back with?
Oh yeah.
They're going C side, okay. One off ult. Blind. Chamber spotted. I mean, our chamber is posted left. We aren't gonna get Clove ult. That sucks. Our Phoenix that was 07 grabs the ult orb when we were 7-8. Love that. We follow Gecko ult. Smoke.
Flashing close.
Ben's clear. There's the flash. Looks like site's clear unless
Yeah,
there's top
smoke.
site smoke. We don't clear it. We spam it though. I fuck with that. He lined up for it too. Okay, we have ult now. We can start facing. I'll probably face water soon. I guess they're your ulting though. Sure, just put that gun. Okay, he's down. He's gonna flash. He's gonna flash. He's gonna
Oh,
flash.
yeah, and then he, what's it called?
Yep.
Flashing
flash.
Chris.
Oh, nice. Good pivot.
One enemy remaining.
Dodge that
was-
one. Turn back.
What? 99.
Fun. Yes. Okay. Zigzag obviously went better here. I like the spam. I wonder if we could have played it a little bit more aggro though, but the Euro ult was there. Part of what I'm thinking here, because we have Clove ult, is to like face, like take a timing peek here, but we kind of stayed back here, which isn't bad per se, but it's like reasonable to take an early fight with the club ult so that you can ult back and then get held by your teammates. Whereas when you kind of play a little bit safe here, let's say your teammates kind of die over here or over here, and then you kind of get your fight and then ult, you might not have enough protection. So it might be a little bit over there.
My ult is ready.
Okay. Keep going though.
More ult.
Just waiting satchel across or something.
Away fight.
Just wait out the util.
Yeah, you don't have to wait the util actually. Most people think you do, but I'm 99% sure you can just jump on top of root. Like the raise nade and the fade seas is low key kind of bait. You can just like jump up here.
Or raising satchel across or something.
Unless they have like and blind or iso vuln.
Yeah, on this one, on top of this.
Pretty sure you can just jump on top of root.
You guys want stairs smoke?
Yep.
Yeah, your Phoenix kind of gets through. Wouldn't you be isolated though? Not if your teammate goes rebel.
Whatever, I didn't take that much damage.
Watch your eyes.
Wow, that's how we're using Phoenix flashes.
Whatever, I didn't take that much damage.
Watch your eyes.
Phoenix is interesting, guys. I don't think I've seen like we used a wall and 2 flashes to clear the box. I don't know if I've seen worse Phoenix
I'm
util.
gonna get a door open.
Like what the fuck?
You flash out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Our smoke is gone, brother. You just ran through that shit.
I don't have one.
Oh my god. Our routing's kind of bad here though.
Holding.
We somehow went from main to tree routing. Ideally, you would have went left side so your tree guys can go right side. Hopefully that makes sense. Like you're kind of invading your tree's like routing space by going wide here. I would just like pause here, maybe smoke heaven, and then continue going left. Like you can swing across like you did here. That's completely fine. So you can pause here, maybe even one way, and then continue scaling left.
I don't have one. Don't have one.
But yeah, you can see like we're in line with the gecko now, but you're leaving your raise. But if you wanted to route right side in the first place, like maybe we just go tree.
One come LCT.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
I round over. I can't believe we didn't get punished, by the way, going through the stair smoke when or sorry, the main smoke when our stair smoke faded.
Reloading.
That was scary to me.
You flash
Also,
out.
we didn't get even punished from sight. Really, we can be seen right now. That was fucking
I
scary.
don't have one.
But we go unpunished, so I guess we take it.
Good
We
trade.
take it.
You know, I could.
So far, I would say the biggest thing that stands out to me right now is routing. I don't like our A routing that round, and I didn't like the C routing on pistol. That's the thing
Split.
that stands out to me.
You're walking up?
Split B.
These
No,
players
they got
good.
smoke close, so we B split. We'll break it there.
Wait, let's wait for
You want to
second.
play? Let's play.
Yeah, let's wait for that. Damn.
Your flash?
Hey, let's play.
Yeah, let's wait for that.
Yeah, he did.
Damn.
Look, your Phoenix got cooked right there. You know, B splits don't really work unless you take the A space. The fact that we didn't have a good plan to take the A space is not great. We're just gonna walk up A here. Wow, they did the close. Good movement. Woo,
Nice,
nice.
another one close.
Yeah, we are moving, brother. Oh, crouch tap. So crouch
Nice, another
here.
one close.
Crouch tap. Hey, bro. Okay. We are doing our little thing here. I probably would have smoked the cross, but I guess they already did it for us. That's kind of nice. Normally, re-clearing the A line here is kind of scary, but you pulled it off. If you do want to re-clear the A line and you're willing to make noise, it can be good for you to do the smoke cross here, so you can focus all of your attention on these rebel fights, or you can one-way rebel
Drop in a smoke.
so that the top angle is gone and it one-way is the rebel peak, and then you can kind of focus on some other angles too. So I would say do either or here. If you do want to use util for this clear A, obviously you don't have to, but I would argue they kind of checkmated us. Like they had up down, and we kind of just, we came out on top because we shot better. Does that smoke better for the defenders? The cross smoke? No, because you isolate the rebel fights. Like everything's kind of in front of you.
Nice, another one close.
That's 3.
The cross smoke is like attacker sided for sure.
Let Clove go.
At least from what
Let
I've
Clove
seen.
fight facts. Let Clove fight next.
Yeah, I mean, what's it called? Nobody's on A side right now, just like at B.
Enemy
Let me
remaining.
Yeah,
get-
just
let me
go-
get
just
the
go
ace,
A,
let me
just
get
go
the
A.
ace.
Loki, we are a fucking a shooter. Like, we
Alright,
are a
so
shooter, though.
Oh, I'm back.
Refreshing.
Where are we
Yeah,
at?
yeah,
Oh,
go A.
okay.
We have A. We
He's
have
all
A. We
last
have A.
one
We have
C.
A.
We are shooting, bro. We just like solo re-cleared A, killed 3 people, ran B-Link, killed that guy. I mean, yeah, we just got to get into more favorable fights, it seems like.
I'm gonna test across it.
We know how to shoot our gun.
Right?
We'd probably do pretty well if he did like a Note XXD playstyle. He keeps like a pretty simple playbook, but he shoots phenomenally. I would probably suggest you watch some of his VODs.
Ulting.
I think he could be like a maybe a Note 2.0 here. Holy shit, this guy got pissed on. What's up, Zammy? Little B split. Great. We didn't do the mini map. See this raise here, but we're premiuming on last known instead of like updated. Note just goes and kills people? Exactly. That guy's insane.
Oh, swing through the main smoke.
I got lucky.
That sucks. This was a mechanical error. We just pre-aimed deep, maybe expecting him to fall back. But right before you swing, you can see his positions updating. And your eye should be on the minimap here regardless, because we aren't around the corner yet.
Okay.
Your pre-aim could be a little bit better. But let's keep going. I don't mind the B split there. We obviously got the clove kill, so it kind of makes sense to go B.
Do it with the.
I wouldn't say it's a bad idea to slow down either to do the B heaven smoke, but you're obviously chasing the kill, so.
Just wait for the C's, the nade here.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of A opens. No, we're across. Here we go. Do we do deep smoke or do we do close? Do no smoke. Base smoke. Yeah, you know, I kind of fuck with that. We save both smokes. We lose the front B fight. That's really bad. Kind of have to go A now. We have to commit. Their smoke. Does it make sense here? If your Phoenix goes through main, it makes sense. Otherwise, maybe it would be better to do smokes. Take site space. I'd probably do the one-way heaven and greet it, but it's gonna be a little bit hard for us to win this. Oh, we go back to main. Fuck. We go back to tree. Yeah, this is not gonna work. We're stuck in tree now. Phoenix is main. Our stair smoke's gonna fade. What do we smoke here? Heaven? Oh, our Phoenix has the... Okay, it's possible now. Phoenix got the line back. There's... See 2 back site. There's a rocket. Raze has to eat the rocket for us. Okay, okay, it's winnable, it's winnable, it's winnable. We got the bomb down. We lost the stairs fight. You need to kill this guy. Oh, backside died. Okay, it's winnable.
Right now.
We didn't get to make it out though.
Backside.
We low-key
man,
needed to like
just
make it on site here. Like take this fight, cross, kill the clove. Going back to tree here I think is unwinnable. They play it right. We
Backside
don't have
right
enough
now.
space. Yeah, we didn't get enough space. We kind of like hesitated. We lost too much time going into tree and then leaving tree and then going back into tree. So by the time you're using your smoke, your 2 teammates are out, but you're not out. Which kind of works out because you don't get rocketed, but it does mean that we never actually left and got onto site and played on site. Like your Gecko's back site here, but we're kind of like getting this guy running back. So sucks, man. That sucks. Need to get more of these duels. Note would definitely be in there. I'm just gonna throw that out there. That guy's in there for sure. Let's hear this call. Do. From B. We try and kill the clove. Oh, they're actually seasoning A every single round.
Yours here.
Their C retake should be dog shit if they're seasoning A every round. Surprised we didn't get on C side more. I guess it's because they're always double fighting it. Oh yeah, hold right side. You on B. Oh.
Another one close.
We're watching someone that doesn't give a fuck, chat. This guy just runs at people and we get kills. We need to run at people more, maybe. Like low key.
Oh.
You know, I don't want to say that because our C routing was us running at people.
If we see somebody backside, straight next time.
Face your fear.
Wow, they fatal today? There's no way that's good, right? They didn't even do it off the Euro. Oh, watch out, watch out. He's gonna flash, no? Oh my god.
Might be fake. It's clear.
I raised it in there.
Popping smokes.
Okay.
What, another one? Fade.
Shit.
Oh, move, move,
We're
move.
gonna be fighting the whole server here. Good luck. This is where
Yeah,
positionally we're in a bad spot, so we have to rely on our mechs here.
Chamber water.
Because really, when they're flanking, the decision making should be to flip site and take spawn.
Fall.
Talk about that in a second.
Last player.
Yeah, we kind of get owned. Okay, let's go back.
Might be fake.
It's weird.
We knew the Yoru was kind of flanking. We see the
Another-
fade here. Okay. Immediately, the play, in my opinion, should be to flip the site and go spawn. Just like force spawn if you can. Or like force waterfall. Spawn's probably going to be easier. And flip the site. Yeah, you're fighting into their flank, which can work,
Fade.
but they use Uto. Like there's Fade Haunt, there's Yoru Flash, there's a Fade Prowler.
Chamber water.
It's just you're fighting into where they want you to fight. So you
Waterfall.
just lose here.
Last player standing.
That's tough. That's tough. We definitely needed spawn space. Okay. I guess first things first is I would highly recommend watching Note XXD VODs. I think you have the mechs to pull off his simple playstyle. Try and learn from his gameplay, things like smokes, routing, timing, yeah, things like that. In this game specifically, the thing that left the most to be desired is probably our routing. It felt inefficient at times and occasionally, or inefficient at times and more so just consistent. What else do we want to include here? No, I think that's good. We'll leave it at that. Address the routing. And you will have a much stronger attack half. Alrighty. That VOD done. Too late to fail the July challenge? Not too late. I'm gonna roll for later today, or after I end the stream, and I might reschedule it to Saturday. So, that time slot. Someone who loves outrunning people. I like this guy. Yeah, he's a shooter, man. He's a shooter. It looks like he was a Model 1 last spot. I looked at him. So we went from Model 1 to 72. Man. Let's go next VOD. Ooh, we have a Darius VOD. So virulent? Virulent? Eight, 5. Club split. Don't know what side you decided to watch. Don't feel like I have any. Okay. Fine. Gonna make a playlist real quick. What's more important mechanically for getting better as a Diamond 1 player? Learning movement matching, copying enemies' movement during fights, tap, strafing / tapping speed, or crosshair placement. For the past 2 days, I've been practicing preemptive stopping, and it's already changed my gunplay. Preemptive stopping is good. What's more important in those 3 lists? Movement matching, I think, is not that important. Like that's like hella min max. Tap strafing, tapping speed, or crosshair. Probably crosshair placement. Yeah, probably crosshair placement. I mean, you'll never like get perfect at crosshair placement. Tell me V1 if that's easier. Gotcha. 1. Crosshair placement has helped me a ton, and I'm around your ascendant. Around your rank ascendant. What's up, Darius?
Yeah.
Good, brother.
I've got all the time in
Look
the
at this
world.
VOD, shall we? Little split game. I do like a split type of. Let's see our notes. See, right now I think most of my issues with this game are actually mental related. In terms of gameplay, I can't think of anything specific I'm struggling with. Been performing pretty poorly this act, but I think a lot of it is the reason.
Nice.
A lot of it
Free rock.
is playtime. Got it. Okay, which side you decided to watch? I don't think I had much opportunity to get impact on either side. Okay, let's just choose a side based on the stats.
My ult is ready.
Which
I did better on defense, but I don't think I
stats
was doing much either side.
based on the overall map win rate. attack is 50%. Let's go all time. Time split is okay. Attack's a little bit worse. We can take a look at attack. I would say. Send it 2. Don't have to change it. Going. Little stretch res. Is this true stretch or normal?
No.
Gotcha. One smoke by. Damn, that's ambitious. I guess you don't really need the spawn smoke on a B hit. We don't angle hold, so we're gonna be one of the scalers. For Kevin. Yeah, relatable. Yeah, good timing peek by him. It's actually perfect on this chamber. Okay, we're getting to the point where they're dodging util well and timing perfectly. That's a good peek by chamber. I have this problem too when I'm going fast, but I think probably just looking at it, you would know the solution. We just don't have the habit for it. In this case here, I would probably smoke and then pull out my gun and then peek and then kind of hold for a second until my raise gets to a certain point so that I feel comfortable going forward. So what it would probably look like in real time is smoke, peek out, hold, raise goes forward for a little bit, and then I start scaling. Peek this, peek this. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to be running forward. Like everyone can't be running forward and no one holding. Because obviously shit like this happens. So it's like very subtle details like that that chamber players, jet players can kind of weave in. Feels really bad. So yeah, the clat is crazy though. Wow, what an attack round, or what a defense hold. I mean, feels bad, man.
Then
Eco.
I didn't hit him at all because I was getting fucking high load from after backside. They played hella mid. There was like chamber on site and then Whaley Jet were already heaven by the time I was out.
I'm like, you gonna try to throw alert smoke? Just like walk
Yeah. Like Whaley was out Raptor and then Jet was shooting me from the heaven.
Oh, well. Yeah. PRX smoke here. Nice try. Normally PRX smoke is done Insta. Did you learn this from a VOD?
No, I used to play Viper for like a premier team I was on, and I used to have like a lineup for this orb.
Gotcha.
So I used to like lurk with it.
Gotcha. Okay. I think it's a good smoke. I don't think it's bad at all. Your lurk timing is interesting because you're going right side. Smoke something like this, right? I would imagine the smoke's a little bit better to go direct and then go left, so you don't have to worry as about like many angles, and then you kind of like pinch this kid. I think if you want to go right side, you might as well just go around the smoke, don't you think?
Yeah, I throw it a bit different, so there's no like gap in mine. So that would be interesting.
Oh, you're trying to block off this right side?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, and then this guy. Okay, I see. I actually don't know the proper way to throw it, but I guess that makes sense. But yeah, typically, I would imagine that smoke would be done insta on round 2s. Let's see, first gun B.
Last time they were on
We
site,
angle
we
hold.
just
Okay.
blind them.
We're a little bit late to the scaling here, which is fine. Smoke. Camera TP, nice.
Oh, they slowed.
That's scan hell. Nice. I'd probably take space here. Oh, that guy is fucking psycho. Round win on this. Chamber has a lurk. Big kill. That stream quality on my end. Recording. Okay, round over. Okay, I think this round's fine. There's nothing really to kind of change. You held the early angle, which obviously caused scaling to be a little bit later. Chamber TP's out, so you feel a little bit more free to kind of just gun out here. I think that's fine. Gun out as in pull the gun out as you're swinging.
Oh, they slowed.
We get info obviously on this waylay, so you pre-aim fight this. You obviously refract, so we're taking backside space. This guy's an idiot. I would have done knife out too, so you can get spawn timing. Spawn timing's probably open here because waylay was heaven. We're dead. But yeah, get the kill here. Here, personally, I would wait until the chamber gets a little bit closer, get contact, and then you'd go up the rope instead of kind of gambling the timing here, personally. Did you even know that the chamber was here when you were in the round? No, not at all.
I didn't.
Okay, that's definitely something to know. Just, yeah. Minimap awareness, shit like this is going to be huge. Your play, it seems like instinctual, but you can make like really, really good plays if you see a minimap. Oh, we got knife. Then,
Natural. Yeah.
knife battle.
I have one satchel. Oh my god.
Last A.
Bring them down.
Always good. This guy's ramp. Okay, site's probably weak. We're holding the smokes. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, we don't commit. Oh, damn.
Satchel. Oh my god.
Like, if I'm you here,
Bring them down.
I drop the smokes when I see that flash. I'm like, oh, this guy's A ramp, which means probably a weak site. But obviously, it's okay to wait for the duelist too.
Find you.
We should pivot ramp. Okay, thanks guys.
Reloading.
We're gonna try and go in here. Yeah.
Bring them down.
I mean, kind of going to smoke is like a pointless effort unless you drop smokes. Maybe that you were kind of just thinking I can timing the spam or something.
Bring them down. Enemy spotted.
Yeah,
And
let's
then,
go
like,
through
one left
smokes.
raptor side.
Gonna wait it out and we can go.
Spike down A.
Really Loki one of them around.
Last player standing.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, your experience like the claustrophobia of the A hit. Best play here is like trust a call, pivot ramp,
Thanks guys.
and just go ramp here instead of losing your HP in main. But even like there's nothing to be gained in going main smoke. I would say. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then here, obviously, the smoke is scary. What I seen Jing do is when they take A ramp, because like he would go A ramp quite a bit, is if there's a smoke there, he would just simply wait for the smoke to fade by sitting on this box. And when the smoke fades, he would just farm kills. I saw it like maybe 3 or 4 rounds in the same VOD. So something for you to try. But if we did do that, we have the power of hindsight here. We would kill the waylay right there around the box. So yeah, prioritize A ramp control. It's okay if they smoke it. You can just sit on the box and be a little bit.
Satchel ramp. We can't take.
I'm
Let's
working
hear
on it.
this.
If we're gonna go ramp, we have to like insta satchel ramp. We can't take that long. Also just take like 4 hit. Well, I think we should just go site.
I bought you last one, Cliff.
Bro,
We're gonna go site, sure.
We're just here, we're by nice, nice.
Take them down.
Stand aside, bro. Don't be scared.
No,
Run away,
we just-
run away from this flash, bro.
Bring them down.
Okay, that came from Rafter.
Thanks guys.
Enemy
Our
spotted.
site.
Reload.
Got that gun.
Going ramp here is fine. Wow, this club is hella fast. We even got the mid pick.
Cutting their vision.
Camera started,
Reload.
I guess, B Heaven player. Okay, I think their setup is 1 B Heaven, 1 Robes, 1 A ramp, 1 site. Because this Clove must have been the Robes
Got
player.
that gun.
This guy's quick.
No, I'm just sad.
Wow, he gets 2 through the fucking crawler. Yeah.
Guys,
Me too. Dead smoke
Thank you,
spawn.
Player.
Plus 1.
Nice round.
Yeah, we get there. A little bit scary. I wonder. I don't think your read is wrong here. I would have sped up Heaven too.
Reload.
Got that gun.
I probably would have done the same thing.
Um,
Yeah, that round's fine. Keep going.
That's what I did. I was like here and he got wide enough to still see me and kill me, by the way.
I mean, that's just not a thing that can happen. If you like actually take first timing, that's just not a thing that can happen.
Yeah, Ray's a little brain dead.
I think we should start mid, bro. I'm not gonna go away every single time. I'm just gonna keep dying from ramp.
You want to play? Let's play.
bro?
Enemy A.
It's all good. We can go mid.
Breathe,
bro. Breathe. It's okay. We trade you every time.
One just walked out into the mid smoke.
Mm-hmm.
He's just walking out. Nice.
I take the timing, you know, once Robes.
Come 3,
I
2,
think,
1.
Rachel
That's
was
right.
Close at 40.
Dude, you like going through the right side of the smoke, which I don't think it's
Walked out
wrong,
into the mid smoke.
but I feel like it's harder.
One more, fun.
Instead of going left, I feel like I rarely ever go on the right side there. Almost always
I go on
left.
right because I feel like it makes all of the fights easier unless there's a guy in that corner. And there's both times there's been a guy in the corner.
Yeah, I guess. Trying to think.
I'm kind of just like gambling there's not a guy close right because then I just win the fight on anybody fence.
Yeah, like left side.
Yeah.
I mean, I would
And then I
argue.
can take my time to peek right.
I would argue you could just bounce back and kill the guy in the same way. But I guess
I think,
like I don't hate it because you have Clovolt.
Close at 40 on him.
One push
One
main. We have B.
It's gonna be.
Chamber, chamber. Yep, close clearing. Carry man.
Wait,
Box,
what do I see?
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Oh no.
Teleport's ready.
Okay, wrap the new box.
Remaining. No peeking.
He should just hold there. Okay. Feels a little bit bad to die like that.
One by one.
He ulted way too
A little
early.
alert. Yeah, I don't think they would anchor
Wait, what is
here.
that one?
One back, do not force it.
Wow, he anchored. I hate lurking A sometimes.
Wait, one was
This
middle.
fight's so hard.
One vent. Do not force it.
It's a nice try. I don't mind it. I like the switch up. I think when I think about lurks, because I had the same issue on this map, and since we're looking at split attack specifically, if you aren't playing a character that can smoke this cross smoke, I found that lurking A is like really hard and lurking B is better. I remember watching like an IN2X VOD, lurked B quite a bit. I remember watching Kane Zera VOD, even on Duelist, he would lurk B. So maybe something you can think about is instead of playing A line, you just go B line. And then kind of just try and walk out B and kill the heaven player or something. It seems to work out way better for these pros compared to trying to walk A, in my observations.
Wait, one was middle.
But kudos to this guy for kind of going for the angle hold. I like the attempt though. We're going a little bit. We've only gone mid a few times. We're going ropes this time.
Close on the
Counter
box.
smoke. Do we force the smoke again?
Walk up.
Maybe.
So smart. Oh my god.
Again.
Really, man.
Okay, that's our third time speeding up mid. I don't know if you noticed that. Pistol. The previous round that we just saw. Well, not the Eagle, and then this one. I think
So smart.
maybe
Oh my
you're too
God.
fast for your own good. I would imagine if you played a character with util to speed up, your success rate would be pretty high on these reads. Like for example, if you played Phoenix and you had a flash, you wanted to speed up here, you flash. All 3 rounds that we can think of, you'd probably be successful. But you're speeding up when there's like maybe too many threats. I would maybe encourage a little bit more patience here. You kind of see what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Have you ever played Phoenix?
I mean, I have like some playtime on Phoenix, not much.
Yeah. Are you interested in trying Phoenix?
I mean, I could try it.
I think you could be a
I
pretty good
just-
Phoenix.
I just don't like not playing smokes in ranked. Like like hate playing duelist.
Interesting. What do you dislike about Duelist?
Because there's the expectation that you can like kind of have to take first, and I know that on Clove, like I do that a lot of the time. Like I'm taking first anyways, but I like to have the flexibility to like be able to make my own plays and not have to go like going through with the team, like take first contact. Like I like having more flexibility, to, like lurk or play second, third in. Plus, I just like being able to use smokes.
I think your play style right now kind of requires you to have like really insanely good reads for it to work, or for you to kind of just mech stiff the guy and kind of like flick and kill the guy. Because like right now, I would say like the risk ratio on your play style is higher than the reward. As you can kind of see here, when it works well, but the chance that it works is probably less than 50. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it reflects in your stats. Obviously, you haven't been playing, but I would imagine if you just played a more consistent playstyle that maybe has less agency over the game, your stats and your win rate would probably be higher. But since you're trying to overforce, you're getting these kind of results. And I know like mechanically, like these stats don't make sense. You can even see your ACS is like higher, but you have the tendency to kind of go for really aggro timings, and you don't have the util for it, so it's not working out. Hopefully you can kind of see that.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. I remember Delete was VOD reviewing me like a while back. He kind of said the same thing. Because that's back when I was like playing ISO. He feels like I have like a really good playstyle for ISO, but like
Yeah.
it doesn't make as much sense on Clove.
Yeah, you can definitely run it down on ISO. Phoenix, like that type of vibe. I was coaching a tier 1 pro player, and I remember telling him that he has a weakness in playing slow. And he's like really good at playing fast. I would say kind of like you are now. But then I asked him about it. I was like, are you intentionally doing this? He's like, yeah, I hate playing slow. Like it doesn't work for me, or like I'm not good at it or whatever. And I tried to convince him, and I think eventually he did kind of see it, is that like if you want to improve, you want to improve your C game first. Because like you're already good at playing fast, but you're playing fast on a character that doesn't leverage it as well. So I would maybe like there's 2 directions you could take. You either need to like agent swap so that you can play fast, so you can actually play the tempo that you want to play at. And in which case I would recommend like Phoenix. I would recommend like ISO and maybe Reyna, depending on how confident you're feeling on those blinds. If you want to kind of stick to the clove, then I would maybe suggest addressing your tempo, but go slower. So like slow down. And this would be like addressing your C game. So maybe another way to think about it actually is agent switch would be leaning into your A game, like improving your A game. I don't know why I put that together. Space here. And then staying on clove would be addressing your C game, which would be actively trying to slow down so you know how to play a slow game. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just off the top of your head, are you leaning in any specific direction?
Not really. Like I played the tempo that I play in ranked just because I feel like when you start to play slower and like force yourself and your team to like work the map more or like take less timings, like I just feel like I get less agency and there's more opportunity for like mistakes to happen within like the team environment, like not even just like on an individual level.
Yeah.
So I try to just like take the game into my own hands and just like play first timing because that way like I feel like I have the control on all of the engagements.
Yeah. Which is a strong argument for you to be on a different role. Because theoretically, controller is not the role for that. I know like Clove's like a hybrid, but like we can objectively agree that pushing through this mid line to get this mid fight here is way easier if you have one piece of util, like a Phoenix Flash, or even like the ISO shield. So like if that's your philosophy around the game, then I would encourage you to try and play a character that can leverage that philosophy rather than trying to force it. It's like if you're playing Chamber and just running around the map trying to like one bullet people. Now obviously at least cloves have smokes, but like maybe you can kind of at least see what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, because like Chamber like on paper technically can do it too, but like his kit doesn't leverage it.
Right,
as well.
exactly.
It makes
Yeah.
sense.
So you're doing the same thing on clove, but like you don't even have the ability to TP here. Like if you're playing Chamber, at least you'd be able to like put your TP down, take this fight, TP back, and then maybe you're not dead. So yeah, that's probably what I would take a look at. And then I guess like even like when I'm thinking about Note, like he takes first contact sometimes, but he's very consistently alive because I think he plays like off of contact well, as you know, like off of his duelist and shit.
Sorry to get hit by a flash.
We did hear the footsteps to the right, maybe. I'm not sure. All right, let's see. No smoke, prowler ropes. This kind of mid smoke's quick. Really doesn't know the prowler before we go through here.
We're gonna jump sliding.
Just a boom bot. Okay, he goes through. Okay, so we go through. Down. This feels a little bit more measured in terms of pacing to me. But I mean, actually, we just talked about Chamber. He gets his fight and TV's back out. That's kind of like the playstyle we're trying to go for here. So it's funny that we just talked about it and he gets to play.
I've got your trail.
Oh, can spawn.
It should be just guy.
Just break these and then walk the oven, okay?
Oh, he's B. Because B.
Yeah, she's showing himself B so that they can disguise something A, bro, promise.
I'm saying, bro.
Like the dog.
I just pop the ult just to see what's happening. We're gonna use a smoke.
I can flash.
Yeah, we have two. CT and yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, I'm nading backside.
We're gonna pick up ropes.
Hell. Nice.
She really likes me.
Chamber
Maybe
here,
I could.
yeah.
It's fine to stay late here. Got side pretty cleanly.
Backside still. Oh my god, how did he dodge my nade?
I'm not peeking.
The big 6 damage on.
Wow, that sucks. Yeah, you felt the need to turn around because this guy's sight died and you cleared ropes. I get it. At this point, you're committed to playing because we kind of stayed back to play this and outscale sight. Your whole play in this round here is to play late to secure. You're the round securer, so that means you cannot die. That's how this looks. It's kind of like when you go for like late wraps on Haven. You play C long, you wrap and you go garage. Like that's like a secure type of play. So when you kind of stay back here, you're intentionally putting yourself in that secure round play. And I think maybe you didn't think that far, if that makes sense. Like you're like, oh, like I'm just gonna go for the ropes hold, but you aren't thinking as your role of I'm the round secure here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And if you did adopt that role, like how do you think you would have played it differently?
I probably just sat mill the whole time. Cause
Yeah,
I only
corner.
turned because I cleared everything, so I figured like there's probably no one behind me anymore.
Okay, well, you
But,
say you
like, if
cleared
I-
everything, but we didn't actually clear everything.
Yeah, that's true. I'll see you.
Yeah, because like, okay, they could have came from sewers, which is low chance, but like if the sky ult here sees everyone here, a really smart player would take the A main space and go this way. I know that's not what happened. This guy probably just walked in the ropes and walked out, but yeah.
So,
It felt like you cleared it on that timing that you're expecting. Probably more accurate. But it's interesting that your playstyle kind of bounced from one end of the extreme to the other. Like really fast timing, then like really slow lurk type of thing. That makes sense.
still gets the
Awful.
kill off at this point. He fucking deserves it, man. Whatever. You can
You
just
can
have
stop
it.
next if you want.
You can just have it.
I'll flash that from here.
Elbow, Willie. Yo, he's in the smoke. Side smoke with a vandal.
Big.
Side smoke, side smoke.
Nice try. This was a good round in terms of scaling.
Yo,
Guy gets killed.
in the
You hold for the anti-flood.
Side smoke with a vandal.
Splash comes out, you go for it. I think it's fine. If I'm a baiter, which
Yo, he's in
sometimes
the
I am,
smoke. Side smoke with a vandal. Side smoke, side smoke.
I would maybe wait until my Reyna sees this guy on minimap before I swing. But low-key, you had decent tempo here to kind of go with it. But it does force your preem to be a little bit off here. So overall, it's good though. I like the rounds. I think they had a good setup. Like somehow there's fucking 2 on site and 1 heaven. So kind of playing against a tough A-hold here, and we actually managed pretty well. So overall, I think it's fine. Wouldn't really overthink that one. Back to the mid. I think so far we're 0-3. Let's see. We go for
Fail.
on the timing, on the early timing.
Are you slow already? I have
It
the
feels like
vandal,
you
I
might
have
go
the
through
vandal.
this.
I used dash already. I don't think I peeked out. I think it just left.
Nice, we don't go through. Okay, we're chilling. Like that. Yeah, nice. So it seems like you do have the variety in your gameplay on where sometimes you do slow down.
One deeper, one deep.
It's nothing possible.
Target down.
This is like even a fine timing for us to take because we get the info from the shots and the boom bot. So this is like more of a guaranteed timing, I would say.
Target down.
Oh shit.
There's 2 B then, 2 B.
Nice.
We're alive. Holy fuck.
I'm being serious. We gotta go.
Spike down B.
Scary.
Last player standing.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in. You kind of just need to get your smoke down at some point. I think the most obvious to me is getting this kill and then tucking and smoking. Or
Target down.
Sorry, there's 2 B then, 2.
maybe right
Spike
here
down.
on the reload. Maybe tuck and smoke somewhere. I think if you just got that smoke down, this round is different because the smoke would stop your fade from dying. And then you wouldn't have to worry about heaven and you can focus on chamber. So I think this is, it seems like your biggest weakness is when you speed up, you kind of just have that one mode. Even though we get the kill here, we don't ever reset to kind of slow it down again. If that makes sense. You see that?
Yeah.
Is this stuff that you kind of like seen before or like thought about?
Yeah, I think I do it intentionally. Because I used to watch, like, when I was still playing Duelist, like, back when I was on Raze, I used to watch a lot of Zekin.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, if you ever watch Zekin, bro, if he's in, like, fight mode, like, that guy's in fight mode. Like, that's all he's ever thinking about.
Mhm.
So I kind of, like, I try to do the same thing where, like, if I know that fights are coming, like, I'm ready to, like, start fighting, that's, like, all I think about. And I just, like, take the fights.
Interesting. If anything, I feel like that's even a stronger argument to not play Clove. Because
Fuck, man, I don't want to play Duelist.
but you see what I'm
Fuck that
saying?
rule. Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying, but, like, fuck, I hate playing Duelist.
I mean, the smoke is just so important. You can't be gun out on smokes all the time. I think I would encourage you to have maybe a little bit of a curious mindset with the duelist. Like maybe, is there a way for you to play the duelist role that appeals to you? Because right now, I think even if you were to pick up the duelist with the way you think about it and feel about it, it's not going to go well either way. I think in order for you to actually be successful on it, it needs to come from a place of curiosity. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think like some of the bigger reasons I don't play is like it's all mental. Like I feel like when I'm on Clove, there's like very little expectations of what I have to do in our round. Like I kind of have flexibility to just like do whatever. But when I play Duelist, I like spend a lot of the game thinking about like, okay, now I'm supposed to do this, or like I should be playing here like as the Duelist, or like now I should be taking this timing, and I feel like I don't get as much freedom to have like as individualistic of a play style, like something specifically tailored to how I like to play.
Yeah. I think if you thought that, maybe you wouldn't play Clove so loosely. I think maybe that's a limiting belief on how you think Duelist should be played, not how Duelist can be played in ranked. I mean, just take a look at all like the range of playstyles that we've seen from Duelist VODs. Like you have Aspas versus Zekin. You have Aspas versus Spikeson. Like there are like May even Heyday. Fucking we watched Okinawa the other day. Like, I think you'd be surprised at the variety of playstyle from these Duelist players. Like Cole Alanu, for example, that guy defaults like every round. Smoke, when we watched him, it was defaulting every round too. So I think it sounds like what your fear is you don't want to be stuck in a box and playing rigid. And I think that fear is likely false because based on what we've seen from Pro VODs, they're all pretty loose and they all have their unique playstyles. At least from what I've seen. I think I've seen at least enough VODs to have a somewhat decent conclusion on that.
Yeah, I definitely don't think about it as loosely as it is in reality.
Yeah. It's a limiting belief that you have, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, I would encourage you to try it out. It's a nice ass roll, bro. All right, one more round here.
You want to play? Let's play.
Yeah, this A-ramp guy's gonna pick like 3 times. Alright, spawn timing here.
Just comes out.
Max win. We didn't take the fight with the heal. Lucky. Headshot us anyways. Relatable. Did the jump bug out? Or can you not jump anymore? Fuck, you can, no?
I tried to jump, it just didn't work. I don't know why.
I have heard that there's a jump bug. Sometimes you clip ult and it doesn't jump. But
yeah, it's like map specific. Like I remember last stack when I was playing more, like on Pearl, you could just not jump when you pop Clovolt.
Really?
Like I don't know like what the problem is, but it's like annoying.
I got some spaghetti code in there. Let's count the notes. Let's see, how do I want to say this? I think it's useful to consider a duelist experiment. And all it is an experiment at the end of the day. I would say approach with curiosity and open-mindedness. Like learn how to play the role. I guess learn how that agent is played. Learn how the role/agent is played. Just like, I don't know, people say this shit with meditation all the time. But like beginner's mindset, it sounds like you feel like you know how duelist is played, but I promise you that's the Dunning-Kruger effect. Have you heard this before?
Yeah, like the
graph
more
shit?
you know, the more you know you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're probably like somewhere here with duelist. I think once you start playing the role, you'll realize there's a lot more you didn't know. And I think when you get to that point and accept it, it might actually be exciting. But I think because it's here, maybe it's actually not interesting to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I used to be a duelist player, but I don't think I ever hit immortal on the role. So
Yeah.
it's definitely just like lower skill level than my Clove is.
So yeah, I mean that's where I would push you. Find like maybe 1 or 2 role models. The 2 role models for the role. I personally would probably gear you towards Phoenix. In which case, if you do Phoenix, I would suggest Satellite. That guy's Phoenix is insane in my opinion. if you want to do other roles and just take a look through the tracker. I mean, let's see here. Thanks is playing, I think mainly Clove actually recently. Yeah, Clove. Oh, Tom's up here. Oh yeah, Jet player. There you go. I don't think you want to learn Jet though. But Satellite, is he up here? Satellite. Like,
I think I could do Jet.
You could definitely do Jet. I would. Okay, so my fear is that you wouldn't have the same, like, again, kind of the same problem. You wouldn't have the util for that mid fight.
Oh, you know that makes sense, yeah.
But you would be able to jet dash out, and you would be able to smoke to kind of isolate angles. And you do like to play with your smokes, so I could see it working. It's just a more indirect way to get kills when you play Jet, as opposed to Phoenix, where, okay, you know the guy's there flash and get the kill. But it's possible for sure. Like, you just have to like expand the smoke with your smoke, peek on the edge, and like I said, you played Clove, so you know how that shit works. I think you could do it 100%. Don't get me wrong. But I think, yeah, just try it out. You might as well just try everything out. You know what I mean? Let's just try everything. I'm personally having a kick playing ISO. That shit's OP. I tried a couple of games on Raze and it's not been going well, so I tried ISO and it's like it's busted. So I'm having a lot of fun with him. But I wouldn't have
to
known
play
that.
some ISO. I was like 9-0 on ISO Pearl back when I was in the pool.
There you go. Yeah, I mean ISO is really good right now because of Lotus and Breeze. Like it's just really good on those two maps. So yeah, that's where I would push you. I think it also might help with the mental because it sounds like, based on, you know, you've been in the dojo for a while, it sounds like you kind of lost love for the game. So maybe that could help. And then maybe the last but not least, if you're open to it, I would probably push you to read the Mental Game of Poker. I think it would be, I think you would resonate with the book. You don't have to fully read it. You can just like skip around in the chapters. But I would suggest taking a look.
I've been meaning to, bro. You have like 3 different book suggestions that I've just been pushing off, and I've been wanting to read like all 3 of them.
Okay, well, just do this one. Just start here. Start here and then go later. This one's the most applicable to Valorant, in my opinion.
Okay.
All right, man. Any questions before I let you go?
Nah.
All right, bro. Well, I wish you the best, bro. And
yeah, you too, man.
Yeah. Do a dojo reading challenge. Damn, that'd be banger. Okay, chat, can I go on a tangent really quick? And I want to get you guys like initial thoughts on this. I've been thinking like the dojo is cool and I like it, but I feel like I don't want to say outgrowing Valorant, but I feel like what takes most of my headspace recently is like less Valorant and more life. And okay, this is just a throwaway thought, but like I'm actually kind of considering it, either making a second channel or rebranding my main channel to be like more of a personal brand instead of Dopeye. I don't know if I would use my government name like most channels do. But like then the monetization for that would probably be more Patreon-esque rather than like a coaching dojo thing. Like I was thinking about it, right? Like I feel like to me it would be so much more enjoyable if I had a Patreon, and then in that Patreon we would have calls where I just like talk to people about life and shit. Wouldn't that be so fun? As opposed to like talking to people about Valorant and trying to get them better in Valorant. It's like a different level of fulfillment, I guess. But yeah, anyways, that's my throwaway thought. I don't know if I actually go down that road, but that's something I've been thinking about recently. And then I could do book challenges and shit. That'd be kind of banger. Or like not book challenges. What was it called? Book club? Book clubs? I feel like that'd be cool. But it definitely is like a very small overlap of my current audience, I think. Gonna hear book club? Yeah, type shit. Unless somehow we can translate, like we can make the Valorant community more that way. I don't know how, is that even possible? Maybe that's the question I can lead with is it even possible, or is it possible for me to create a improvement life type of audience with Valorant as its focus? I mean, that was the original purpose of the dojo, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that, but like when I first created the dojo, like this tagline was like level up in game and out of game. Like my messaging on the website was more like I wanted to include more IRL shit into it. but it kind of like geared more towards Valorant because that's what I'm good at. But like, it never was meant to be specifically just Valorant. That sounds like you want to be a therapist or a life coach. I did consider getting a life coach certificate. I was asking a life coach that I know what process he went through to get that. And yeah, I wonder if that's something that I'd want to do as well. Overlapping books like Inner Game of Tennis. Yeah, Mental Game of Poker, but that's pretty much it. What's Mental Game of Poker about? Adapted to Valorant. Improving your mental game until like emotional management essentially. And obviously if you're dealing with money, you have to deal with your emotions. So the way that relates to Valorant is just dealing with your emotions so that you can perform. Use Valorant to trick people into improving their lives. Smart. Yeah, but the thing is, like, objectively, playing Valorant is actually worse for your life. So it's kind of like a hard, like it's a weird spin to make Valorant positive to you. You can use Valorant to make your life positive. Because I do think if you can cultivate a positive learning process playing Valorant ranked, brother, you will be able to create a positive learning process in most things. Because like Valorant ranked is it is not fun sometimes. So if you can make that process positive, you can do anything, bro. Well, not anything, but like you can kind of get my point there. Governor. Think about why I was so much happier back in March and April. It's literally because I was walking 8K steps a day and playing one Val game a week. Yeah. Yeah. Like in that way, I feel a little bit of, not even a little bit, I won't even lie to you guys. I would say I feel quite misaligned with the career I'm in because I feel like I'm very improvement, like life focused. And then I'm actively coaching in a video game and that video game has a negative experience over 50% of the time. And I'm trying to help people enjoy that experience a little bit more. That's the thing that's kind of hooked me back in is I'm trying to get people to enjoy the process and the game more. And if that's my goal and mission, it feels possible, like on a micro scale. But because it's Valorant, I do feel like it's a little bit harder sometimes in my soul. But I've been enjoying it more recently. Now that I'm changing my mentality of like I'm trying to help Valorant players get better. Instead, it's like I'm trying to help Valorant players enjoy the process more. And that's been helpful for me. I recently hit my 365-day Valorant goal, so I can't really relate. Like you played every single day for a year? Or what do you mean? In Valorant, we can prove legitimacy with our rank, but how to do the same with life stuff. You're looking for like objective measurements. See, that's part of the problems, Niz, I think, is life, like ego in general is so achievement focused and outcome oriented that it warps your sense of self into achieving certain things. So when you achieve it, you feel good, but when you fail, it feels like ego death. So the idea of trying to prove your legitimacy over some type of outcome is already false, or maybe unhealthy. Does that make sense? Am I making sense right now, chat? I'm just yapping, sorry. We have one more VOD, let me pull it up. When you hold an angle, someone peeks, do you look at your crosshair or the corner? I look at my crosshair. But I think most people look at the corner, so you can actually see the pixels when it like moves and shit. But like I'm so bad at angle holding that I need to see the gap. Like if I don't look at my crosshair, I'm looking at the corner, then I don't download the gap that I have from the wall so that I can click time better. So like what I tend to do is I look at the crosshair and then in my peripheral, I'll see the guy and then I'll try my time my click. Yeah, if that makes sense. I didn't explain that well. I mean, it was kind of a small thing I saw one day. I was like, oh, that's cool. I want to do that. It wasn't really my main idea, so it didn't really matter to me. Like, play Val every day. I gotcha. Cool, though. Because I'm automatically outcome focused in Val that I get such bad performance anxiety. Nothing else in my life works like that. That makes sense. I feel like it's all about balance and perspective. You discussed it, but days when you feel like you're sad or happy and sad based off of your ranked games, that feels like a sign to step back. But I think a couple of games of Val a day can definitely contribute to a fulfilling, happy life. I wish I wish like the 5Q 5-stack circuit was more developed, like Premiere or whatever. Because I think if I only played 5 stacks in a group of 5 that like wanted to enjoy the game and get better, bro, that shit would be so fun. Like, I mean, that's what I used to do when I competed, but there was pressure to make it. But even then, I still enjoyed a lot of it. Valorant's meant to be played in 5 stacks, you know what I mean? So I think that's kind of like what it's missing. It's like there's just so much like solo queue, duo queue, which I think is better for improvement, but way less enjoyable. One goal in my mind to meet E-Kid. Brother, we gotta get you outside to touch some grass. Yeah, subconscious, I do try to focus on other things like the process of getting better, etc. And I guess I'm getting better. Yeah, number one is the awareness piece. It's hard though. Trying to have like pre-round resets, like low-key journaling before you get into game, asking yourself how you want to show up. Might be a hack. Definitely a subconscious, even when I was aware of it. It is hard to pivot, yeah. It's actually like a huge problem that I have. I never feel legitimate to do stuff like teaching math or English, although some people are complete shit, but still teach. Yeah, because, I mean, I know people like this, and I would say to some extent I have the same problem of I don't feel like I have the authority or expertise to kind of speak on said subjects until I'm at a certain rank, or like a certain level before I do it. And for example, as it relates to life, I wouldn't say anyone's an expert on life, but most definitely I'm not an expert on life. So how am I going to make content about life? But that was like a limiting belief, I think, because yeah. But anyways, life is maybe more subjective. So like math and English is a little bit more objective. Depending, yeah. Anyways. Let's look at the VOD. Getting distracted. Okay, so we have Diamond 1 Clove Haven from Governor. C game mechanics wise, I think I'm struggling in this game because I took too much risk when I tried to re-clear. Governor and his mechanics scope, bro. I mean, let's go back and look at. Well, I'm gonna control F in his Google Docs really quick. Mechanics. Oh shit, there's only one. Maybe I just said it in general on his on the VOD, but not even like a little bit over a month ago. I guess a month and 3 days ago, I said you are officially banned from sending anything from your mechanics from now on. I promise you, it's not going to be a mechanics problem here. Even if it's like a C game mechanically.
That's report.
Oh, sorry, I needed the rank. Demon. We got the Waylay report. Complete. Contact A, deep short smoke. Big dub. Smoke long, big dub.
I'm fighting.
Hold short smoke. Gun out. Alright, max win. We have 3 here. You have short.
Oh, I got body blocked by Willie.
1 to 5 clove. Healed.
Oh! Stay alive. Chamber will get next. We didn't stay alive. Damn. You felt pressured and overswung here. Like, if you just keep jiggling here, max win, bro. Max win, your chamber kills back sight. You know the 2 guys in front of you, they get pinched. 1 guy turns around. You find like a lucky timing or something. Oof, that'd be good. Crossing short though was really good. I would maybe personally suggest your cross short to be slightly different. Notice how you went into this corner. This makes you exposed to long and short at the same time. That means that you have to guess correctly. That's quite difficult. Instead, if you cross towards quad, like this corner, they can't kill you from long without exposing to your CT players. If you can kind of see that. You see how this box lines up with this box. So if your teammates run out spawn, you have a crossfire. Then you can kind of focus short. I would probably just go even wider and just hold the smoke. Hold the smoke, you're hidden from long completely. You can focus the short guy, and then you can look at minimap to know what timing you want to take to kill the guy default. Yeah, positioning mistake here. Keep going.
I think that's just like it's not RNG.
No.
Ooh, outlaw long. Interesting.
I was surprised by you asking for outlaw, but I'm here for it. That's all.
Nothing C, 1 jump spot A. Bang. Reposition short. Yeah, push short. Yeah, this is good. So far, perfect A hold.
I'm not gonna fight the chamber, right? Like, there's just no reason to. Nice. I think that was the
2 access. Yep, get the kill. Yeah, this eco form. Yeah, okay. Nothing to change about the rounds. I would say perfect round. Start A long, reposition short, hold down short.
So I
And
get
who
to
just like,
go
oh,
credit.
we're gamers, and that's just in my brain now.
Hold window.
Whenever a team's like calming, I'm like, oh, we're gamers.
Seems like a grass walk or an A walk. There's nothing C.
Close A.
Yeah,
I'm
it's gotta be
just
A.
gonna
Rotate A.
Yeah.
Oh, Fade's playing off. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Okay, we play retake, that's fine. Our smokes are... Oh, get a gun?
In the smoke.
Nice, we do.
70,
Wait, stay
70
heaven.
Phoenix.
Oh, just kidding, everyone died.
Darn it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, actually,
That's hard. That is hard. Okay, so hindsight, the smokes to actually throw is not the deep ones.
Smokes, I feel like.
Because your fate, your fate didn't play on site. You could maybe say, hey, I'm smoking short, you can play with it. That might incentivize him to play short. But
Close A.
looking back on it, because he kind of falls off site, using like some type of flood smoke actually could have been better to give you a little bit of room. So for example, if you did this smoke, maybe you'd be able to kind of get in front of the smoke and play for a kill and go into this. Again, hindsight, because your fade's going off site, but I kind of just want you to see that possibility so you kind of think about it in the future.
that's what.
But yeah, we didn't get the A line. Our Jet's playing the A line now.
Maybe
Okay, so our setup's better now. Winnable, winnable. One spotted C. They have Phoenix Ult. Smoke C. Your chamber does not have an op. You could smoke mid site here. Wait, it's a default. Or a fake? Good, I grass. Grab the flash.
Pain.
Oh, so relatable, man.
Nice. You make me a believer. Believer. Pain.
Yeah, your chamber kind of played it safe. Wait. Died a Waylay.
Pain.
Oh, he died a plat?
Believer.
Yeah, the Waylay shot the chamber over the top of the smoke.
Pain.
And then, okay, that's why. Okay, I see. I mean, damn, what's the takeaway here? The takeaway is you and your chamber are on top of each other. That's the takeaway.
Believer.
How can we avoid this? You either fight your way out through one side, so you rotate it in, you double fight left. In this case, fighting into the Phoenix Ult seems a little bit troll. The other way to do is like try and gain more space by either taking the smoke or by crossing to plat. I feel like, again, this is a positioning issue. We're like on top of each other, which just makes it very claustrophobic, and it needs certain conditions to go right. And there's just too many conditions for it to go right for you to have a successful C hold consistently. So yeah, you need more space here, either double fight left or cross plat in practicality. In practice, I don't know. You guys get what I'm saying. They'd win this? Nope. Shit. Long smoke does nothing. If your chamber was holding it, it would be fine. Because it was early enough that it was valuable. I wonder if the Phoenix even flashed through it.
I smoke.
Little 5-man A stack type shit. About to go money.
Yeah, everyone in the smoke.
Oh my god, this guy's about to get jumped. What the fuck? That guy, he just dodged the mid-side smoke somehow.
You can molly that through.
Oh my god, we're going nuclear. Oh shit, we all got spammed. I actually kind of like the idea though.
I do think once we kill Jet, we need to just jump out into series because New Wave was on series.
Yeah, jumping spawn was good. Or sewers. Whatever.
Chamber spotted him.
There's none.
Chamber spotted A. Either a B pop with the chamber lurk. Oh wow. Dude, our Waylay insta took. Wait, are they duoed? Look at what happened. C. We had a chamber posted C long with an op. Waylay walked down. Waylay gets the line. Chamber rotates. Doesn't go garage because he has a trip. Picks up the B walk. That's the only gap right now. The Waylay walk gets a kill. Push up C, and then the chamber gets. They played that round perfectly, bro. Like actually. And actually, it's just a perfect round from these two.
That's just a Waylay diff there, I'm not gonna lie.
Max win, bro. Okay, we just smoked off our op. If I was chamber, I'd be fucking pissed.
Okay, everyone relax. Smoke B.
I don't think so. No, I don't think they could have.
Yeah, just hold here. Teammates, look,
It's
you got C.
impossible.
You could get info here, and that's not terrible, but it's a little bit risky.
Smoke C.
Yeah, risky. We probably don't need the info there. You're probably okay with just re-smoking again, honestly.
We're playing 20%.
Yeah, a little bit tough. A little bit tough. Yeah, we're low-key getting worked. We have a smoke. Do we use?
Oh my god, I got fucking stuck on
Oh
the
no.
My turn.
5 people in a smoke. I'm taking notes. Like that shit low key works, bro.
There's a gun on my body.
Saving smoke for a bomb? No, we didn't.
Player standing.
Oh, nice try. It feels bad. You're going for the mid-round info, front B, but the problem is we actually didn't need any info because we had the A line. I mean, let me go back so I can talk through it. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Turfing. Oh wait.
Why do we not need info here? We don't need info here because we have the full A line and we just got a kill from the guy that pushed down C. So all we have to do right now in a 5v3 is just play for the B and the C hold. And in terms of numbers, like it's okay if we just play front B and like play B and sit in this corner until we get more info to push out, make the play.
I don't think so. No, I don't think they could have.
Like this is not a point in the round where we needed to make this play. That makes sense. Like there's no pressure to do so. We have the A line, we just play the hold B and C, and it's max win. Feels bad because we had Clovult too.
My bad.
So if he died in a way that was like ultable and then tradable,
Don't say that.
probably win that round.
Oh, Chamber, why didn't you buy?
Everybody's down C again. Brass die. Okay, that's the first time our Waylays died. Smoke front B.
Ball rat.
Look C long. Do we see a guy? We
I
did.
got my headhunter. Ball rat.
Okay, we gotta get on site. Going garage is like acceptable, but if they smoke you off, it's over.
Broke the trip.
Wait, they don't go into a C
You were
split.
one of the
Oh fuck, they're gonna go back A chat.
Tournaments that got this.
We broke the trip here. They burned both smokes and we left the A line. It feels like they're going back A. We clear garage quick.
Counts.
Oh, he
You got
TP'd
this.
away. Yeah, we gotta go to A here or like retake
Rotate,
mid.
rotate.
Okay, yeah, we cleared the C line just now. We just re-cleared garage. We don't see anything front B. They might already be on A.
Wait, I opened for you. Wait, come back.
I'll go pointer.
Just kidding. That guy got spammed. Yeah, they're on A though. Damn, we're getting macroed. The enemy team is playing good ass macro.
Waylay planted.
We should have stood out on that. That feels bad. One bullet, by the way. The guy actually just one bullet at us. Relatable. Ah, we're losing the macro game, chat. Shit. We're losing the macro game. We aren't coming up with decisions fast enough to like rotate and shit.
I'm gonna put a judge in short. They don't have initiators.
Like we're not reading the map well to like figure out where to go
Isn't it?
and what fights to take.
Where are you taking the mouse?
Flash C.
There's one mid.
I'm short.
And they made no do. We go for the mid round re-clear C.
He'll be up one by the way.
After the smoke phase, jump spot clear. Okay, let's go and rotate.
Someone long. I'm short.
Our A line is hella weak, but we do have short actually. Never mind.
Tap take. One. This one.
No peeking. Enemy spotted mid.
Oh man, they're working the whole map. They're defaulting and they have everything. We're like max info starved aside from our waylay. That's kind of why it's like nice to like push down C for the re-clear, like go garage or something. But we kind of don't have map. Like this would be a good time to get mid round info. Not in the 5v3, but in the 5v5.
Enemy spotted mid.
One in garage.
No peeking.
Oh no.
They're going.
Hammer gets traded.
At least 3.
This round's really hard to win now. They have waylay ult for post. They could be like
Spike planted.
infinite lurks. Yeah, there's one. We still don't have any map control, man. It's so hard.
We found one. Enemy C.
Oh my god, it's winnable. But they all.
Last
Oh,
player
never mind.
standing.
Fuck. Yeah, okay. We're actually just getting macro diffed.
Okay.
We aren't fighting, like we aren't keeping enough
What if they flash
space.
us? What
We don't know when to kind of gain map control. We don't know how to rotate based on what map control we have.
then?
That's kind of where we're at right now. That is where we're at. Okay, we have C line, nothing mid. We pinged A.
5 short.
Hopefully it's a 5-man rush A. There's one. There's two.
Peeking.
Okay, max win.
One to rock.
Yeah, one garage. Okay.
Open shop.
We don't go for the re-clear. We're gonna rotate around. Re-clear here is good. You over-rotated, you might as well go for a re-clear short or long. Wait for the short smoke. Wait for the long smoke. We, for some reason, aren't sticking to the 80% rule.
Ember's up B.
Is he up? Is he like up? Yeah, I'm a high level too close. It's good.
At high-low.
One enemy remaining.
I mean high-low.
Serious.
Got the bomb buff.
Reloading.
Go for the re-clear
No
here,
one,
I
bro,
guess.
No one, bro.
2v1 though, so you don't have to.
Could very much rotate.
Fix this
Yeah,
shit.
play P-Stack. Right? Oh, still serious. Nice.
Nice.
Got him. Grab.
I don't know how I got the Jet, bro. I was like here and she's like,
Okay, we're struggling a little bit on defense.
Why are you buying people?
"Yo, take that, man."
Do you me? Take it. I knew.
See.
Yes, sir.
You start here.
Walk down T1.
I haven't gone for a mid walk yet. Now that I think about it, it is risky against Phoenix. Here we go. Here we go. Fast rotate C. Smoke. Boom.
Dropping a smoke.
Oh, they're defaulting again.
Nice.
That's a big kill, Garage. Okay, we got to get that info C after that smoke fades.
So peek.
Nice
Could
punish.
walk C-long to garage.
I Jet's died
think there's
contacting
one.
Garage like 2 or 3 times now.
No peeking.
Wow, he's in B. Oh, shit. I think we're dead here.
He's fucking all the way here.
Yeah. We try to make the forced play. It's better if you don't smoke yourself and you smoke B instead. Like, this is secure, and then you kind of just take a timing.
They could walk C-long to garage right
I think there's one A.
But I get why you would smoke this, but I think there's more pressure on B right now. But maybe you're saying, like, you're seeing the Jet. You're like, oh, I killed Jet. So, like, there might be more people. Let me smoke it.
Don't see you.
But then they end up, like,
Here.
getting the B kills. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks. That sucks for show. Is that last round? Yeah, it is. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Let's kind of identify the problem first, which is, I believe that defense was very difficult due to them defaulting and us not knowing how to play map control well. From this perspective, contesting space / taking space is how you'll be able to figure out where they're going and what they're doing. In regards to the 80-20 rule, this is the mid-round reclears and the 20% pushes. Okay. In order to learn how to play the map control game a bit more, would encourage you to... How would you play the map? How do you learn map control game, chat? Most streams have mini map cover. Oh, I would encourage you to go back in the replay and watch what they're doing, and you'll notice so many more gaps. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. So you can actually see it for yourself. And then something else we're struggling with on the floods is our ending position. Take a look at some pro VODs to see where and how they flood. But practically, you want to flood in a way that isn't bunched up on site and also lets you isolate duels. Okay. Hopefully that helps. I believe that these are sufficient notes. August challenge. I don't have a command for it yet. I can give it to you in the chat. I just recorded it earlier. Here's the Google Doc for it. Maybe I should include here. Completing the challenge. Requirements. Be a part of the dojo for rewards. Yeah, I never include the rewards for this, but it is a dojo thing. Okay, chat, that is it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the VODs today. Is there any notes I need to, or comments I need to catch up on? And the hold close to long smoke, are you talking about the C-long smoke? I think a lot of teams smoke left side, back side, and get max value out of logs. Yeah, I think flooding with the log smoke is kind of nice. I think the mid-side smoke is losing a little bit of impact. Just excited to join in a couple weeks. You're joining the dojo? Hell yeah. So many Clove players in ranked. I mean, Clove is the highest win rate character right now. Thank you for stream. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I will Okay, let's see. Is there anyone to send you guys over to? Let's take a look. Do 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 do. Is no one really streaming Valorant? Have a nice day, you as well. All right, I'm gonna peace. I'll be live again tomorrow. We're doing a pro review tomorrow, so I'll figure out who's streaming. Send me. You're actually live. Thank you for the stream, and thanks for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, you are live. You went live like 10 seconds ago. I'm gonna down send the chat to you. Yeah, if you guys want to watch the chatter, I don't know anything about this chatter aside from the few messages, but you know, if you guys want to check out their stream. I'm nice. Yeah. Be nice. Be nice. Chat, be nice too. You guys, everyone be nice. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for pro review. Yesterday or last week we did Zanks. I'll try and find another interesting person to review so we learn something. All right, peace. Peace. You guys take care.